What is going on? What's happening, y'all? What it is, what it is. What's happening? I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I greatly appreciate you. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Let me see who we got up in here. 704 Joe. First one up in here was going down. Tahira, what's happening, sweetheart? Mo Boxing, what's going on? Skills, no, what's up, family? Big Sexy. JC, what's going on? I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me on the way in. Because we got some shit to talk about. I got some shit to say. Well, I'm going to talk some shit and swallow some spit. We going to make some shit shake. So I do have another fire show for you guys. And this is your weekly break from all the boxing talk that y'all listen to every day, all day long. And this is a little change for you guys because, in my opinion, you don't listen to the same topic for so long about the same people for so long. Every day, all day, 24 hours a day, apparently. And y'all listen to the same thing. So this is your break because, as we all know, I was the first one to start talking something other than boxing. I speak on the unpopular topics because when you're around individuals that talk boxing all day, every day, it's hard for them to put their mind on something else. That's where I come in at. And people gonna do what they do, and people gonna feel how they feel, and people gonna say what they want. And if you don't rock with me, why are you here? To be nosy and gonna run back and tell people some shit? That's fine too. But I mean, since you're gonna be nosy, go and hit the like button or say hello what you're looking at so that I can go ahead and know that you in here with your fake asses. And I'll address you at another time. What's up? This is Knockout Boxing. What's happening, sweetheart? Appreciate you for pulling up. We'll give some folks some time to pull up. How was everybody's week so far? We are at the home stretch. Friday. Thank God we are on Friday Eve. What's happening, Jess? What's happening, bro? The only thing I got going on tomorrow is work and cooking the seafood for my mom and my son. We can go and eat. Got this family meeting, and we about to make big things happen for TWT. If you don't know, now you know. Check us out. You're more than welcome to check us out at www.t-w-t.com. You can see all the family over there. Take a look around. Click on everybody's name. See what's going on. And hey, if you like it, there's a button for you to click that says join. And we'll get back with you. Because everybody does have to get analyzed first. We do not deal with messy individuals. That is not who we are. We are a team, we are a family, and we will be working like a well-oiled machine. Everybody has a role. Everybody do what they do. And everybody helps everybody. And we have an amazing team that we have an amazing family. So with a family reunion coming up soon. So what's happening, Stormy? What's going on? Appreciate you for pulling up. So this is what I kind of wanted to talk about. I'm going to, set the table because, me, I do, like I said, the unpopular topics. And these are things that not everybody pay attention to or you want to talk about or even care to acknowledge because they're so engulfed in boxing. What's happening, DOG 215? What's happening? Appreciate you for pulling up. Make sure I smash that like button on the way in. Appreciate y'all. Here's my thing. I said this before. I'm going to say it again. If you listen to boxing, we are on days of the week, Sunday through Saturday. 24 hours out the day. I can say at least 20 of those hours you're working and listening to boxing with individuals that are talking the same topics. They're speaking about the same specific individuals. There is no difference. The only difference is how they want to deliver the message. But the end result is still the same. It's only a select few fighters that everybody seems to be talking about, and just me, because I'm me. I can only sit here and listen to people talk about the same fucking people not very long. The same topic. That's like you getting, like, you done pissed your mama off when you was in high school, and your mama bitching and complaining at your ass, and you still do the same shit all over again for every day for a week. Apparently you either not learning or you just really don't give a shit, and you're just there because you already know you're gonna get cussed out. I don't know about y'all, but as an adult, I'm not gonna sit here and get cussed out all the motherfucking time. I did that enough as a teenager and a child growing up. I'm not gonna sit and keep going back to the same shit. Where's the difference? Everybody talking about the same thing. Now I understand that, there are popular fighters. I get it, but these are not the only individuals that are fighting that everybody seems to continue to talk about, and nobody wants to talk about anything different. So my opinion, because it's my channel, you have run out of things to talk about. You have not even paid attention. I'll give an example. I was listening to a channel, and I'm not going to drop a name. But when it comes to Alicia Baumgartner, right? There's not a single person so far. I think Gabe might have done it on his show, the few times he talked about it, but I hadn't heard anybody else to say how she could beat Mikaela Mayer. Nobody. Everybody talking about what she looked like. There's not a single person that talked about how Mikaela Mayer may beat Alicia Baumgartner. Y'all only talk about how she looks horrible, but there's no one that can give a game plan about how Baumgartner can beat her in these chats and on these lives, is what I'm saying. And I'm like, all y'all fellas do is talk about what people look like. Right. Exactly, Ash. Am not. All the fellas talk about is what she looks like. That's all y'all care about, is what she looks like. She did say a couple of things, and I'm not a boxing channel here. Me and Ash, we do our boxing shit. So I'm gonna save that for Saturday. As you know, where I was going with the comment that she made. But I'm hold on to that. There's not anybody that has sat here that I have actually that I've actually heard Storm it since she didn't have this, since this fight has been made, about what she needs to actually do here within the past, I say, 2 weeks. The only thing that I've heard from fellas talking about her is what she looks like. And I'm like, come on, y'all. I ain't no hater. I don't give a shit if a chick look beautiful. I'm gonna say it. If she got a badass shape, I'm gonna say it. I watch chicks on a pole, so there's nothing anybody can tell me. I am not a jealous individual at all. Never have been. What's up, Grinder? Skywalker, appreciate you for pulling up. DP Rocker, big bro, what it is. Love, family. Yeah, that's it. Because they're visual creatures, so they want to look at her titties and ass all day. And I'm like, fellas, if y'all are a boxing channel, boxing, please. So that's what I'm here for. Because a lot of the shit, when I hear the fellas talk about, the women, it's like I say, it's all about what they look like, not about what she can do to actually win any of it. I hadn't seen it, and I'm like, come on, man. At the channels that I go to, because I have unsubbed from a lot of people because it's not conducive to where I'm going in my life and the things that I look for when I want to listen to people talk. It's not working for me. I've unsubbed from a lot of popular and major channels. I've unsubbed from them because, to me, the integrity is gone. In my opinion, favorite fighter, like me, my favorite fighter is Earl. I'm biased. I'll tell anybody that. I'm fucking biased. What's up, Maximus Royalty? Batman fell, what's happening? You said, man, Tay bro. Oh, y'all, he come on like right when I'm getting ready to go to bed or something like that. So I'm gonna have to go check that out. But here's what I do is like, yeah, I know. I know Batman, because men are visual creatures, and it is what it is. It's nothing wrong with it, because back in my day when I was in love with the few celebrity fellas that I was in love with, I couldn't see past them dudes. I literally couldn't see past them, because I'm like, well, what he looked like, put his chest with this one and give me his height. Man, look, I'm shallow than a motherfucker. So trust me, been there, done that. I ain't no better than y'all. Trust me. Back then, I ain't stopped being like that till a few years ago. So shit changes. But when it comes to certain shit, I get tired of hearing the gist of it is I'm tired of hearing the same thing from everybody. Where's the individuality? Stormy has a few different segments that he does, and that I can appreciate. We have different segments on ours. We have two segments. That's are showing showing that we're setting the tone for us being individuals. From our show with Ash, from my show with me and Ash, our shit's different. We don't just talk straight boxing for hours on end. That we don't do. You have a variety. Stormy, I love it when Stormy does his throwback, where he plays the throwback music. I love it because I know majority of all of it anyway. I play it here on, when my mama gets to, cutting up and drinking and shit, so that I can get her in a better mood and, with shit like that, because I got to take care of her. So that's what I'm going to do. As long as she's happy, I'm cool. She called for seafood tomorrow. I went and bought it. So I'll be cooking seafood tomorrow for her. Crab legs and some shrimp, sausage. Instead of baking it, instead of having a seafood boil, she wanted me to put it in the oven. No problem. Say no more. I got you. So everything is nicely in there. You're right. Right, exactly, Stormy. Me and Ash talked about that yesterday because I had questions. Yeah, Jess. I'm just saying this is for the majority. The majority, this is not what happens when it comes to the majority. You can go back and look at anybody that even brought up her name, and this is what you're gonna see. Even when it comes to Claressa Shields, you're gonna just see about and talk about what she looks like, and then eventually they'll talk about what Claressa needs to do to beat somebody, as if she needs assistance. Claressa got that shit through and through. I have nothing to say about anything that she's going to do. I ain't got no opinion. She got it. What's up, D Free? What's happening, bro? But for the majority, that when it comes to boxing, this is what you see. You hear the exact same subjects that are being discussed day in and day out. Like I said, in my opinion, you have a favorite fighter. I'm biased. My favorite fighter is Earl. I've already seen him multiple times. I did not attend the Spence and Mikey fight, but I was at the weigh-in. The footage is on my IG for the proof. It is there. I am showing you shit. And again, that was the first time I met David Benavidez. Excuse me. I met him there. He was a cowboy at that time. But I'm just saying, I've been there. Then I went to the Spence and Danny fight. Been there. I just went to the Spence and Ugas fight. Been there. So in my opinion, people, if you have a favorite fighter, like your diehards, and it's diehard Wilder fans, it's diehard EJ fans, it's diehard CBD fans, it's diehard Shakur fans, diehard Tank fans, all that. It's truly diehards. If you have not been to one of their fights, how can you sit here and say that's your favorite fucking fighter? I'm sorry, you cannot. Then you add multiple individuals, say these are all my favorite fighters. No, you have a favorite fighter. Like, I'm from Texas. I'm from an area that Earl 10 minutes down the road, give or take. I'm from here. So this is our home to me. Cowboy Stadium is too close for me to not go. Cowboy Stadium is not even, 20 minutes from my house? Not even 20. Maybe 10 or 15. Give or take. But if you cannot like the CBD fans, if you can't take your ignorant ass to a fight, how the hell can you say that's your favorite fighter? I'm sorry, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I don't buy it. So shut your ass up. And that's me. If you have not been to your favorite fighter, shut your what? CBD fans live in Nebraska. How many of them have been in his fights? I can tell you Earl lives here, and the whole motherfucking state of Texas is gonna go to these motherfucking fights. Yes, they are. And my ass gonna be in there like somewhere. I can tell you that. Because before he fight anywhere else, the nigga fights here, my ass is there. I'm not finna, if he's not here, where's he going? No, fuck that. I'm taking advantage while Earl is here, and I'm going to his fights. So if you cannot sit there and say you have your favorite fighter and they fight in your state, Nebraska, California, New York, Maryland, wherever, Florida, wherever the fuck they live, or wherever the fuck they're fighting at. If you have not been there, shut your ass up. You can't say nothing. But you still sit there and you bitch and complain all day, trying to prove a point to everybody that you know what the fuck you're talking about, and you ain't even seen the nigga fight live. All these CBD sexuals ain't never seen CBD fight live. Not a one. A lot of motherfuckers that ain't seen Shakur Stevenson fight live. A lot of motherfucking Dead fans fight. A lot of Dead fans ain't been to a motherfucking fight. But I tell you, the goddamn CBD fans are standing there and take a bullet for that nigga. He don't even like y'all. Make it make sense. Y'all more loyal to CBD than you are to your baby mama or your wife. Or your girlfriend, or whatever the fuck you want to choose to call her today, because you're probably mad at her. So whatever the fuck you choose to call her today, y'all are more loyal to a fighter than you are to your baby mama, wife, or girlfriend. Make that make sense, fellas. And you gotta spend a lot of money to get to your fighters. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. What are we doing, y'all? What are we doing? Have we become so lost as a collective that we don't have enough brain sense to figure out, like, I just heard him talk about the subject today, and damn, they went live again and they still talking about it? Because I can guarantee you everything that was said last week is still being talked about this week. Then this is what y'all do. This is what you do. Like, what are we doing? There's more than just 4, 5, 6 fighters that's happening right now. It's so much more. What's up, Kato? It's so much more going on in boxing than just 4, 5, 6, 7 fighters. I'll give 7. It is so much more than just those individuals that are fighting. Nobody wastes their fucking time, but y'all want to sit here and I watch y'all bitch, complain, argue like females, talking about fighters. I done seen y'all yell and scream and be sweating. Y'all look so damn special doing that. What the hell is going on? But y'all men are supposed to be the leaders that y'all say we are supposed to follow you guys, and y'all ain't doing a damn thing but reminding me that I don't act like y'all. Oh yeah, I seen you, DLG215. I seen that on IG. I seen you. I was like, yeah, check him out. That's gonna be a hell of an experience. It really is. And I can appreciate that, because at least if you say she is your female fighter, at least while she is there coming to coming overseas to the UK, you are actually spending some money to actually go watch her fight live, which is more than what I can say for the majority of fellas who ain't never seen their favorite fighter fight anybody live. Like, I've been so close to even hear the punches that Earl threw. I heard them. That's how loud they were. We were that fucking close. We heard them punches. It was like, oh shit, I know that shit hurt. Yeah. But Earl is my number one favorite. Not number one in addition to all these other individuals. No. He is number one for me. So that makes a difference to me. Because I'm there. He down the street, I'm in that thing. Oh yeah. We was on row 10. So, so off the floor, we were on row 10. So we were right there. It's on my Instagram. Matter of fact, my shit, I don't know why, some people, their shit got taken off Instagram. My shit didn't get taken off Instagram at all. And I showed the Jumbotron, I showed everything. I did a whole 360 view of the stadium. Since people were lying, saying, oh, the stadium is empty. No, the fuck it was not. That bitch was packed as fuck. So people can't sit there and tell me. It's like, how the fuck y'all gonna tell me about the stadium when y'all punk asses wasn't even there? You're not there. So you can't tell me shit about that damn fight. I was there. With proof. My shit is still up. I was at the Spence and Mikey weigh-in. I was there. The video is right there with a close-up of Earl standing there in his drawers. Flexing. Right there. Close to the motherfucker. So people can't tell me shit. You cannot tell me nothing. I know what I seen. And I know what people did not see. Because they weren't there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm tired of, when it comes to talking the same shit, you can only talk about the same shit for so long. But at the same time, fellas, why you have a problem with your girl bitching and complaining about the same shit she been trying to get you to understand? Why you sit and listen to people talk boxing 7 days a motherfucking week, every day, all day long, and you're more dedicated to sit and listening to that than you are to your girl trying to get you to see a point that she's trying to make or have a problem that she may have and she may want some opinion about it. And y'all can't take the time to do that, but you can sit and listen to boxing every day, all motherfucking day. Make that make sense. Come on, grown ass men, what are we doing? Because here's my thing. If you have an issue and you want your girl to listen to you, you know what to do to get her to listen to you. If she has a problem, where are you at? Not paying attention. I can pretty much guarantee you with that. Because as women, and I can tell you, coming from myself, before the problem gets too out of motherfucking hand, I'm going to say something. Now, if you choose to ignore it, that's on your black ass. What's up, Clarence? What's up, bro? I'm going to tell you that's on your ass. Because I never mentioned it to you. And I'm going to only mention it so many times before I say something. Look, Kato, you know what it is. I told you. It's no different in real life. You know it ain't no different in real life. I will say some shit that need to be said to who I need to say it to. And that's the thing. Like, if you don't want to pay attention to your girl, but you real faithful to YouTube, who take care of things for you? I mean, you call your girl to take care of shit and make sure she take care of shit that she needs to take care of when you ask her. But when she needs you to take care of the shit, what you doing? Bitching and complaining because you don't want to hear her talk because you're in the middle of listening to niggas talk about the same shit you already heard them talk about for 2 fucking weeks straight already. And I've heard it myself. Some shit that was already talked about last week. I'd heard it every day this week. Still saying the same shit. Just saying it in different order. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, come on, man. I'm gonna need y'all to do something better. Like, what are we doing? Like, make it make sense. I mean, if y'all know anything about me, you know, I'm here. I take care of my mom. My mom is retired. I pay all of her bills, except for her car insurance and her cell phone. She gonna pay for that herself. But everything else, all the food, lights, water, phone, cable, all of my shit, Christian shit, everything is paid. I take care of all of that. Groceries, gas, you name it. I take care of it. So she can remain retired. That's what I'm supposed to do, is take care of that little Tasmanian devil in there. If I can do that every day and make sure everything is cool, I'll tell her. And make sure that everything is cool while I'm listening to YouTube. because I have a few select channels now that I listen to, few select channels, and then I have my other shit that I listen to on YouTube while I'm working. If I can do all of that and make sure that I don't drop the ball, fellas, why don't y'all do that so that you don't drop the ball? I'm not saying that you are dropping the ball, but I'm just saying maybe this is something you should think about. Because I guarantee you, if you go to your chick and ask her, hey, have I slacked on something or have I dropped the ball on something that you're trying to tell me, she's going to say yes. Clarence, you stupid. What's all wrong with you? Something is so wrong with Clarence. I can guarantee you. And the thing is, I can guarantee you, majority of the time you don't care. As fellas, you don't care because people only pay attention to what they want to pay attention to when they want to pay attention to it. Why is that? Why is that, you ask? Oh, because people are too busy doing other shit than paying attention. That's why. You miss so many things when you're not paying attention to your house. You're not paying attention to your significant other or whatever the hell you want to call them today. You miss out on so many things because you don't pay attention. I can guarantee you, get with your girl or whatever you want to call her. Get with her. I guarantee you, she can name you a few things right off the muscle that she done already repeated and said multiple times that you probably halfway heard because you was listening to people yell and scream and argue on YouTube. Because that is not a debate. A debate is where you state your point, they state their point. While you're talking, they shut the fuck up. While you're talking, they shut the fuck up. There is no yelling and screaming. That's not a debate. I mean, that yelling and screaming, that is an argument. A debate is handled. You talk, they shut up. They talk, you shut the fuck up. And then you got someone in the middle that's playing the mediator. And then you got the people in the chat that is, agreeing or disagreeing or adding to, taking from. That is how a debate actually works. I know this because when I was in college, they actually wanted me to actually be on the debate team for the social class. And I was like, nope, I'm cool. I ain't got enough time to actually do that because I was playing ball. So this is not going to work out. I can't play ball and be on a debate team. The basketball schedule was too rigorous. So it was not going to work out. But I could have did it. It'd have been too easy. But nah. So I decided against it. So that's why I say, I be trying to give people passes, when they say a little slick shit or think I don't know some shit. I try to give people passes because I know what I can say. I don't have to yell at you. I don't have to, yell or raise my voice. I don't have to do any of that. I could talk to you just like I'm talking to you right now, and I'm going to bust your head wide the hell open if need be. Because I'm going to tell you something you don't want to hear. And especially if I call myself your friend, I should be able to tell you some things that I've gotten from the things that you may have said. I could tell you how I interpreted it and then give you my opinion on it because you came to me with it. And that's where not all the time. Thank you very much. Y'all, he's known me since high school, so get off the gas, y'all. Appreciate you, Kenneth Johnson. Appreciate you for the super chat. Why I say super chat? For the cash app. Thank you. Might as well. I am not monetized yet, but fuck it. Super chat, cash app. I'm gonna call it what it is. Anyway. But I don't punch people anymore. Only if I need to. Thank you. You have to get an understanding. If you talk to me or you present me something or bring something to me that you want to talk about, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to ask you some questions so that I can get some understanding and clarification on what the fuck you talking about. Then what I'm going to do after that, I'm then going to give you my analysis of how I see it. Now, if at that time when I'm trying to give you some advice the way that I see it based on what you have said, if you're not listening to me, then why the fuck are you calling me? Because I'm only going to do that for so long, and then I'm going to then not give you minimal advice. You can come to me and you can talk my motherfucking ear off, and I'm not going to say a whole lot because I really have nothing to say. Yes, I sure did, D Free. He was snoring. It was loud. Oh, look, Clarence, she in there. I think she's in there watching Resident Evil right now. Yep, that's what she's watching. And she cool for right now until she think of something else. She wanted some seafood for tomorrow, so I already went to the store earlier and bought that for her so that I can go and cook that up tomorrow for her. So to keep the little Tasmanian devil at peace for as long as I possibly can until she start cutting up. What's up, Teach? Me chilling, chilling. I can't call it. Make sure y'all smash the like button on the way in. That does help with the algorithm, so I appreciate y'all for that. But and that's the thing. I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth with individuals. I don't do that. So all this getting on panels and talking about the same thing multiple times over and over and over, the yelling and screaming. Look, I'm the wrong person to yell at. Is me. Wrong one. With the age that I am, about to turn next month, I don't even deal with my mom. I was there to tell her, hey, look, you better chill out and calm down. You ain't finna sit there and yell at me. What is wrong with you? If I do that for her, to where she finna calm down and she ain't finna yell, she finna talk like she got some sense too. What in the hell makes you think I won't do that to you? I'll do that to anybody. I don't give a shit who you are. What you're not gonna do is yell at me. Cause I didn't piss on your I didn't piss in your coffee. I didn't shit in your damn cereal. I didn't do anything to you. So you're not finna sit there and yell at me. Now if after I done gave warning shots and told you to calm your ass down, shut your ass up, and shut the fuck up talking to me, and you still want to yell and scream, I'm gonna give you the best thing you did not even know you needed. I'm gonna chop your ass down. It's not gonna take very long, but I'm gonna give you the best cussing out that you did not even know you needed. Then I wouldn't even have to raise my voice to do it. And I can guarantee you after that, you're not gonna want to talk to me ever again in life. I can promise you that. It has happened. I have proof. It's happened multiple times. I don't deal with people yelling. It is not going to work, especially yelling at me. So why is it that y'all can't sit here and talk like adults? Y'all go into chats and be disrespectful to the motherfucking think ain't nobody finna chop your ass down and cut your head off with it. You go into their chat, you're on their channel. You go into their chat and you already come off the muscle talking shit to people. You deserve to get your feelings hurt. You deserve to get blocked. And all that and above is what you deserve. I'm like, yelling is what it is. I'm like, look, Teach, she be yelling. It is what it is, but she gonna calm her motherfucking ass down because I'm told, hey, look, chill out, man. What is wrong with you? What is wrong now? You should be good. Go drink. Go make you a drink or something. Calm down. Like that. That's happening. Yeah, Teach mine too. And mine ain't before 11. So, the little people always be loud as fuck when they get mad and yelling. You be like, who did it? You on the couch and let me get a pen and piece of paper and tell me who did it. Yes, that is true. I have been cussing people out. I have been swinging on people since high school. But I don't do all of that. I don't just walk up to people anymore like I did in school and swing on people. And I had legit reasons for swinging on people. Thank you very much in high school. You saying my dad stays quiet through it all, and she hates it, bruh. When my mom was sitting here, like I think we had when we had the last barbecue for 4th of July, but the time before that what barbecue was it? July? Was it for Christian? No, I think it might have been my mom's birthday. Yeah, I think it might have been my mom's birthday in April when she had we did a barbecue over here, and she was just cutting up, and I was like, "What is wrong with you? Calm your ass down, sit down, and be quiet." My daddy was in there, and he just sitting there. He ain't say shit. I just kind of looked at him and said, "Well, she's in mid sentence talking. You want a drink?" He's like, "Yes, all right, I'll go make you one." Because she just kind of do what she do. What's up, T? And that's just kind of what mama do, and it's like I'm not gonna do it. Teach. I'm not. I'm gonna say something. I don't understand the reason why people gotta yell and just be yelling and fussing and cussing over boxing. Parents just, your mom and they just yelling and be like, look, chill out, calm down, make a drink, be quiet, watch TV. That's kind of how I go over here. But when it comes to watching fellas yell and scream and argue, it's like, for what? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. What's up, Monica? I'm not going back and forth with not a single fucking soul. If your name is not on my bank statement, how much could what you say, especially when it comes to boxing, really have an effect on me? Zero effect. Even when you talk about basketball, zero effect. Even when it comes to talking about football, zero effect. Because your name ain't on the bank statement. Your name ain't on my good credit either. So you have no way, shape, form, or fashion of impacting me. So why in the hell am I going to go back and forth with a raggedy ass, lame, nothing ass little dude? Make it make sense. All right, Kodo, I got you. All right. Hey, you gonna go on the hoop in the morning. Look, if you gonna be on Instagram, look, for every time you miss, I'ma just chime in like brick. Now don't go building no houses. Cause I do know you make a lot. But your ass miss, you be missing. So I'm gonna talk shit if I'm up. Cause you be hooping early. If I'm up, I'm gonna get your ass. What's up, 88 Sports Talk? What's up, Gabe? What's up, handsome? But yeah, and that's kind of what it is for me. I don't understand why fellas do that. You got him KFC, Clarence McClain. With that C-band ruffin. Oh yeah, I'll probably be asleep. I might be up shit. I don't know. If I am, I'll tap in if I'm up early. And you hit all them bricks. I'm sure gonna sit there and say each time brick, brick, brick. I'm definitely gonna do it. Look, I've seen you play ball since high school, so I already know you can ball. I already know, but boy, when you miss, I'm gonna show say it. Oh yeah, all right, you take care. I appreciate you, Monica. Look, this was done this past Saturday, so this is why I can sleep on this side of my head. That's kind of what I do. I'll sleep on my stomach. I don't sleep, I sleep kind of different than everybody. But yeah, I got to make it last. I can't get it done again until next Saturday. But yeah, and this is kind of the gist of what I'm talking about. Y'all fellas got all this shit that y'all listen to every day, all day. And that's what I'm gonna call it. I don't care what y'all say. Listen to all this shit every day, all day long. 24 hours a day. Whether you work first shift, second shift, third shift, overnight, whatever. You're listening to it, fellas yelling and screaming, bitching and complaining, doing all this shit that don't make no motherfucking sense. And then to talk about the exact same thing the very next day and start it all over again. like you're on a hamster wheel. That is, to me, the definition of insanity. Because y'all keep talking about the same shit and you're expecting a different result from the individuals that are in the chat. And these motherfuckers in the chat keep saying the same shit anyway. Like, why don't y'all point this shit out? Y'all just like, okay, yeah, I remember he said this. The nigga done said it 4 or 5 times already today and it's fucking noon. Come on. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah, look, you know, T, you know, I got, yeah, that's all I got. But I mean, think about it. If we talking about the same shit, y'all fellas, and I mean, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if it do, hurt dogs holler. But if you listen to 10 channels a day, I'll just throw a random number. We'll say 10. That means we'll give them, you listen to them an hour a day. That's 10 hours out your day gone. And y'all girl come in there and she trying to say something to you for 10 minutes, you gonna have a goddamn conniption. You more dedicated to hearing dudes say the same shit over and over again than you are to your girl. Make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Because now the old me, ooh boy, that 19 to 30, 31, maybe. That me. Okay, cool. I know what he gonna be doing for at least for all this time. Which means his ass is not going to call, he's not going to text, he's not going to do anything but be listening to these niggas. I'm out. I'm going to a bar somewhere during them times, and I'm not spending any money because I'm going to be around some men. That's what's going to happen. You got one that don't want to pay attention to you. You can just go step into there, and y'all know I don't dress up. I will go into a bar with a white beater on that I have on and a pair of jeans and some motherfucking flip flops, J's, or my Air Max. It does not matter. I don't need heels. I go into a bar dressed just like this with some fucking flip flops. I can guarantee I'm not going to spend any money. Because I know he's occupied. He's not going to call. He's not going to text. He's not going to do a motherfucking thing. But what he's already doing. Fellas, y'all don't think that's what your girls know that you're doing? You got it about it. What's up, my Bruce guys? Appreciate you. Thank you. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Now, fellas, you have to know that I was not raised around no aunties. I was raised around uncles. Got to know that first and foremost. I was raised around men. I was pretty much the only chick on my street. Pretty much on my own street. Not going on my street and turning a corner. No, on my street. I was pretty much the only chick. It was a whole bunch of basketball players. Damn near the whole fucking football team lived in the area. So I was raised around them. I tell you, I used to walk outside my front door at 2713 Petersburg. Walked out my front door. And I can guarantee you, within seconds, somebody's going to try to tackle my ass on the fucking concrete. Yeah, I come from that. Which is why I used to swing on people all the time. One of my partners, he was already in here from that I went to school with. He was literally in here. And what did he say? Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. It's in here. Look, y'all thought this was new. Y'all thought that was new. That's in high school. That's all I'm saying. Y'all thought that was new. Look, y'all thought that was new. What'd he say? That's from high school. I graduated high school in 1998. What does that tell y'all? I have no reason to lie to you guys. I am the exact same way. I'll calm down. You know, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying? Just, leave me the fuck alone. I ain't got to swing on you if I don't have to. I don't do that. I'm not just going to walk up to you and piece you up. It's not going to happen. I'm going to try to give you a couple of opportunities to realize who you're talking to. Ain't got to be mad. I can sit just like this and talk to you just like this. Hey, man, shut your ass up. Warning shot, number 1. You know what I'm saying? T, that's crazy. We good at the A. That's all I'm saying. But I ain't like that no more. I hadn't calmed all the way down. I'm not, again, what's up, Syria? I'm not president of the Meat Watchers Coalition anymore. I don't go out to see where the men are and put it on Instagram and put it on Facebook for the chicks to pull up on all the men. I don't do that anymore. I used to. I actually did used to let go, be looking around and seeing where everybody is and let the females know where the dudes are. I did used to do that. I don't do that no more. Hey, I was giving my contributions to society. So I'm calmed all the way down. You know what I'm saying? So throw a little razzle dazzle in there. But the point of the matter is, you gotta pay attention to your people, especially your significant other, your girlfriend, or whatever pronoun you choose. That, hey, to each his or her own. That's your pronoun. That's what you got to deal with. You have to go home and deal with that. Don't nobody else got to go home and deal with that, but you do. So you might want to stop being so dedicated to the motherfuckers you don't know, the motherfuckers you don't see, but you yell and scream, arguing, bitch, and complain at these motherfuckers, and you can't even tell what her favorite color is or what she just said to you 5 minutes ago. You have no idea because your black ass or whatever color your ass is, you wasn't even paying attention. It happens. But, fellas, y'all need y'all to, do something. I need y'all to do something better. Because me sitting here watching y'all yelling, screaming shit, that ain't even working. It's not going to work. I'm going to just say it this way. I said it earlier. If their name is not on your bank statement, their name ain't on your credit report, how much energy are you really going to give them? That's different if they just being disrespectful to you. Big difference. Don't get it confused. Not talking about that. My dude, what's up, Crash? So there's a difference. Now, if somebody just coming around and they just, hey, calling you everything but your screen name or whatever the fuck name you got for that particular day, if they just walk, come in a chat or on a panel just talking hot shit to you, chop their ass down real quick and get it over with. But what's the point of yelling and screaming? Then you jump off the ladder, you probably still be fired up. Depending on who you see, probably gonna go off on a motherfucking ass, and that's how you get your feelings hurt, fellas. I'm telling you, that's how you get your feelings hurt. So I want to chill, calm your ass down. I'm telling you, I'm not a good target for nobody. I am not a good target for nobody that's mad at anybody, and you want to look at me and that because you mad, you can say some slick shit to me? Are you sure that's what you want to do? Jason Williams was headed. Are you absolutely unequivocally sure that's something you want to do with your life? Because I can guarantee, I'm going to tell you something your ass ain't going to like. And I'm telling you some shit that ain't nobody probably ever told you. And I ain't got to yell at you. I don't have to do that. But your ass going to be hurt by the time I'm done with you. Because I'm going to tell you some shit and your feelings going to be crushed. Your feelings gonna be hurt. And I'm gonna mean everything that I say, and I'm going to mean how I say it. Because in order for me to get that way, you had to have pissed me off. And the quickest way to piss me off is to start yelling at me. Like I say, if that little Tasmanian devil in there, if she get to yelling, I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why are you yelling? What, you got a drink in there? You want to go get your drink or something? Who did it? Do you need a drink? Do we need some ice for you to make a drink or something? You hungry? Like, if I do that to her, she not finna yell at me either. What in the hell makes y'all think I'm gonna let any dude do it? Or any chick? I don't give a shit who you are. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you what I need to tell. We can go back to being friends afterwards if you want to. But you ain't gonna yell at me. So it just amazes me at all the effort that I see fellas. Look, T, hold on, look. Drinks. It amazes me of the effort that I see on YouTube with so much effort and dedication and time that the fellas put in on all of it. And then to see the yelling and screaming and all of the back and forth, it's like, next. Because it's not worth it. It's really not. Communication skills. Hey, Siri, I didn't say it before. Conversation rules the nation, but comprehension is key. And from what I'm looking at, a lot of motherfuckers' comprehension is gone. Them motherfucking with comprehension skills is lacking like a motherfucker. I don't understand how. I don't understand why. Because if we talking, y'all, you know what I'm talking about? We talking. We family. We talking. And you check your phone and you get a text that done pissed you off. Who's the who the target you finna see me put the motherfucking phone down? Me. You don't want them problems on your hand, okay? So I'm telling y'all is just think before you speak. Take your time with people. Because fellas are supposed to be the leaders. And from what I'm seeing from the majority, that shit's still lacking like a motherfucker. I don't understand why. It just, I don't know how. It just is what it is. But I expect more out of the fellas. I expect a hell of a lot more from y'all. I mean, the bar that I have set for y'all in my mind is so fucking high. It is unreachable, unattainable in my mind. But that's why it's there, because I see so much in y'all. So much in y'all. It don't make no sense how much I see in y'all. So if that's what I see in y'all, what do y'all think? How do y'all think I see mine? How do y'all think I see Gabe? Just let y'all know what he did with it. Just so y'all know. Because, damn it, we gonna have greatness. Greatness don't come without mistakes. True enough. But goddamn it, we finna strive for greatness. And just whatever the fuck y'all do, just don't stop trying to be great. Don't deter from your plan. Stay on your path to greatness. Because each time that I see y'all yelling, screaming, going back and forth, it's like, for what? Did he call you a bitch? Did he call you a hoe? I mean, you probably could have been a hoe at that day. Probably. I don't really know. But if the shoe fits, wear that motherfucker. But I mean, I can get called all kind of bitches and hoes. And trust me, been there, done that. I've been called a whole bunch of shit. But as I mentioned last week, I can get called bitches and hoes and everything under the sun. But I can guarantee you, I can call a man the same thing he's going to call me. And I guarantee he's going to be more hurt and mad than I will ever be. He said, because they just want to be right or get their point across. That's all. That's why people, don't listen. I don't got time for the back and forth most of the time, but sometimes it just be the type of timing, right? Which is why I sat there and why I mentioned people gonna listen to what they want to listen to when they want to listen to it, because you could have some important shit that you need to tell somebody, and you could tell them. Depending on what they have going on, they're not listening to your motherfucking ass. They ain't listening to a damn thing because they got too much shit going on in their own lane that they don't really give a fuck what you're talking about. You just talking to be talking at this point. And then when they finally realize that your motherfucking ass been talking, like, oh, wait a minute, what was you saying? Which part? Oh no, exactly, because your ass wasn't listening. Which is then you can't get mad when people when you want to talk to people and they be like, oh yeah, I ain't got time, or they lie and tell you they're gonna do something else because they don't want to talk to your ass, because the times they try to talk to you, you wouldn't giving them the time of day. So people only want to hear what they want to hear when they want to hear it. So if you expect to go to someone and you want them to give you their undivided attention and you can't do the same, you might want to go find you somebody else to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I pretend. Look, tell I appreciate it. Thank you. What's up, MP? What the fuck was happening? Stop it, bitch. Hey, T, look, then that's the thing. That's cool. And it's like this. I can handle a man. Men, let me tell you, men are very easy to handle when they calling somebody a name, when they calling chicks name, because what happens is in the signs are very obvious. When you telling facts and you dropping facts on a dude, especially to somebody that don't agree with what you say, the first thing he's gonna do is call you a bitch. Automatic, straight off the muscle. He's gonna call you a hoe, straight automatic off the muscle. He's gonna call you some name to try to degrade you because he wants you to know that he's better than you because he can call you all kind of names and think that he can hurt you. I'm like, it'll work with some chicks. You got a lot of emotional chicks out here. But not everybody is an emotional female. Not everybody. I don't cry very often. I get in my feelings with my grandmama, and that's kind of the only thing that gets me my feelings is with my grandmama. But if I'm crying and I'm talking to somebody, especially a dude, it's because I'm trying to not. These are for educational purposes only. I'm trying to not kill your motherfucking ass. Like, for the, you know what I'm saying? I'm real quick. You know what I'm saying? Quick with the hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, these motherfucking fists, they done done some damage to people real quick. I ain't even lying. They done bruised chests up, caused asthma attacks, and a whole bunch of shit that these fists done. I'm not saying I can beat a dude up because I don't try to do that, but I can guarantee you're going to feel something. You're definitely gonna feel it. I have already knocked out two for calling my wife outside her name, not knowing we together. Hey, D-Free, it be that way sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't even mad at you. Because I never call my girl a hoe. I call her a child. Hey, and hey, that's funny. It is. Childish, that's cool. But when it comes to these men that are out here, trust me, this is what they do. I've talked about several dudes, back in the day, they used to try to talk to me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't talk to you, but like, yeah, I know I'm cool. But I didn't embarrass them. I didn't talk loud with them or, excuse me, yell, scream, or anything at them. But because I didn't want to talk to them, oh, fuck you, bitch. That's kind of all we go to. Oh, you a hoe anyway. It's like, you don't even know me. Automatic. What that does to me is, you call me bitch, guess what? So is your mama and your sister and your grandmama and all your aunties and sisters. Who you think will be more mad? Me for him calling me a bitch or a hoe? Or him for me calling every female in his family the same thing he called me? Who's going to be more mad? And I'm going to say it with a smile on my face because it doesn't bother me. It never has. Put it this way. If I can be called those names by members in my family and the shit don't bother me, what in the hell makes anybody think that somebody outside of my door that ain't on my bank statement, that ain't on my credit report, nothing that they have is on my credit report, what makes you think anything they call me is going to make me mad? I'm a little different. But you will have those females that will get mad. Oh, baby, they going to cry and sling some snot, all kind of shit that they're going to do. Thus, the emotional females that are going to cry about shit. What am I going to cry for? You call me a name that I can guarantee you your ass wouldn't like if I called you one. So if it's good enough for you, if it's good enough name for you to call me that name, it should be good enough for me to call you and every female in your family the same name. It should be good enough, right? You better pick and choose how you address individuals. You have to pick and choose that. Because you just never know the type of female your ass gonna walk up on. Because you can walk on somebody like me, and I can guarantee you, it's gonna be a whole different ball game. The only things, like I say, when it comes to pissing me off, is disrespect my family. I rob my family so motherfucking tough. I done sat here. I'll give you an example. I was in Georgia. I used to live in Fort Benning. My little brother, my youngest brother, he came. He flew out there. I think Zay might have just. I don't know if Zay just graduated high school or he just finished basic before they sent him to his first duty station in the Air Force. I can't remember which one, but he had a haircut and his face, he didn't have no baby hair, no facial hair, so his face was looking like a baby's ass at the time. So I think he had just finished basic for the Air Force. And he came out there and he stayed a week with me. And I was working out at the gym and Zay was playing ball. And I got done early. So I went down there and, watching Zay bust head with these grown ass men. Zay ain't but like 18 or 19 at the time. So Zay, a little young Thundercat in there, fucking these grown ass men up on the court, dunking on them, talking shit to them and everything. So we was getting ready to go, and I walked up in there and one of the dudes was talking shit to my brother. I'm looking around, I who the fuck he talking to? Now Zay is the only youngster in there. And I was grabbing his stuff so we can get ready to go because Zay backpack. Zay had all kind of shit, And I started grabbing his shit. Zay, you ready to go? And he was like, yeah, all right, let's go. And we grabbing and he stopped and I seen Zay look. And I looked and the dude was talking and Zay took us. I said, you hold on a minute. Who the fuck are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to my brother? You do realize you're going to get your feelings hurt right now. You don't talk shit to him. You leave that one alone. Come here, sweetheart. Let me talk to you for a minute. See how that worked? I didn't cuss him out in front of everybody. He came over there right to me. And I got dead on his neck. And Xavier, we left. And we went back the very next day, went in there. Zay had no problems. Same dude was there. He said, hey, how you doing? Speaking to me. Hey, what's going on? No problems. I can guarantee you that. Because what you're not going to do is disrespect mine. And that's how I am when it comes to my family. I don't give a shit who you are. So y'all done talked y'all's ear off for an hour. I'm finna go on and drop this link. So if anybody wants to, jump on, speak your piece, add to what I talked about, because I have talked about a few things. And all right, Ash, go ahead and get you some rest, dog. You gotta work early. Go ahead, man. I'll holler at you tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna drop this link. So y'all can add to it. Cause I told you I'm talking some shit, swallow some spit, make some shit shake. That's only I can do. All right, Ash. You know Jason Williams. You know Jason with that look. That's all I know. 817 coming soon. But I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I said. I move differently. I do shit differently than a lot of people. So I see things differently than a lot of people because I have a different set of eyes to see a lot of shit that most people don't see, that are fully vested in certain avenues. I'm not there yet. So I have a different set of eyes than a lot of people. Y'all should notice that. So that's why I say I handle shit way differently than a lot of people. And like I say, the way I am on here is the way I am in real life. You had one of my partners that was from high school in here. And he told y'all, he literally typed that shit in there. Yeah, you swing on people. I had a reason to. Who likes to get tackled on the fucking concrete? Anybody? Anybody? Y'all like, fellas? Y'all like to get tackled on the concrete? That shit hurt. Okay? Especially when you blindsided. Okay? The shit hurt. It don't feel good at all. Especially when you 15, 16, 14, 15, 16. You walk up the door, you get caught like this, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing that's over there is the fucking concrete. Yeah, that shit hurt. There was no grass. Concrete. Okay? So I get up real quick. I'm finna swing on you. It's gonna hurt. I'm going to promise you. It's going to hurt. So yeah, I done caused bruising in their chests. I done caused asthma attacks. Because I'm finna swing on your motherfucking ass. Hold on, let me I'm finna drop this. I'm finna post it, drop the link, I'm finna pin it. Remember, in order rules and regulations for you jump your black asses on here, you better show your motherfucking face on the back end. You sure better, or your black ass ain't getting up here. That's all I'm telling you. I don't deal with dumbass shit, but I can give you a dumbass reason to not have your dumbass come back, like partake in some festivities. But yeah, if y'all want to jump on, we'll go ahead and do that. I ain't got no problem with it. We can talk some shit. Hey, MP, what the fuck? You know what it is. Yeah, nah, Jason, it's not gonna happen. I wish it was two-hand touch on the fucking concrete. I wish. No. Not them boys. They've been passing 300 in 11th grade. So, They was on that. Look, they needed an extra. Who you think the extra was? That's how I actually learned how to play football. Yeah, I got a damn good arm, just so y'all know. I ain't gonna brag on it, but I do got a damn good arm. I can throw the fuck out of a football. Go figure. I'm pretty sure y'all could have figured that out. I might not know all the positions names in football, but I can definitely tell you what I need to do when I see certain people coming at me. I know what to do because I was the quarterback. When they let the girls play, I was a quarterback. But when I was playing with the boys, I was a receiver. Oh, yeah. Quick feet. Quick first step. That's all you need. What y'all talking about? I ain't got to run no 4.240. Quick first step. I'm gone. Big difference. That's all I got to do. Just like in basketball. Just like running up that 94 feet of hardwood. Quick first step to make you move. That's all you need. Y'all better think about it. Don't get confused. I just look like this. I used to do a lot. I used to do a lot of shit. I was trying to see if I get some of my partners that I used to go to the club with. But them stories, oof, Lord. Ooh, them some stories, boy. Like I said, y'all seen a few high school stories, from his fucking comments. Excuse me. So that let y'all know I was not lying. Everything I told y'all, this is what happened. It is what it is. What you see is what you finna get. I'm gonna be the same way. I'm gonna talk some shit as I've been talking shit since high school. Why would I not? And I'm gonna do it now. Is it raining outside? Let me check my camera. Because if not, I'm gonna sit up here for a few more minutes and talk some shit and swallow some more spit. Then I'm gonna let y'all go. Set. I see you. What's going on?
Oh, what's up, woman?
Chilling. You know me. I can't call it.
Special ass.
A little bit,
Yeah,
something similar to it.
yeah, that's you. Damn it.
Yeah,
All of that.
I be chilling. What's going on
Mhm.
with you, Tessa?
Well, just black in America. You know. What an answer. Yeah. What
Yeah.
a fucking answer.
What you got something to add to what I was talking about?
Oh, well, now that you asked, why certainly I do.
What do
I
you
got my
got?
shit flipped. I'm trying to the camera right here. Okay. Had to, yeah. But now, but when it comes to like, the yelling wars, I particularly don't engage in them myself. I let motherfuckers come for me, and then when they come for me, then I gotta squish them like a bug real quick. But I will sit there and watch them. You know what I'm saying? Certain people go back and forth. Some people love that. They drawn by proving a point. You know what I'm saying? It's that macho shit in them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta get their shit across. But if they don't even take that much pride in their own personal relationships. Like they willing to ride for Bud or Canelo more than they'll ride for their own woman. I'm like, nigga, don't you know you gonna get in the bed with her in a little bit though? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You might want some ass, and nigga, you been over here going back and forth with man ass. You know what I'm saying? And you got some soft ass sitting right here.
You know what I'm talking about?
Uh, I preferably would just cut that bitch off because I'm going to rub on some ass. You hear me? Woman ass. You hear me? Her ass.
No.
Yeah, I rub on quee ass. You know what I'm saying? I can do that, but yeah, I don't really get too much into it. I really let them have this shit. Like certain conversations, I'm retired on. Now, if they ask me a question on my opinion on it, I damn sure give it. But to sit up there and soon, especially Spencer Bud topics, as soon as they bring them shits up on a different channel, all my people know like, well, Gabe finna dip out. Yeah, I'm about to go.
You better
Yeah,
do. I'll be like, I got nothing to say.
because I mean, it's quite lame to me. You know what I'm saying? When you got facts and shit already there to, what I'm saying, present, and it's like these motherfuckers don't want to listen to nothing that he said. Bud telling you, he telling y'all what it is. This, nope, I don't hear it. Nope. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like pointless. I get understanding and reception talking to Carter and Chloe. Those my kids. You
Oh
know what I'm
man,
saying?
I love that. I'll be sitting here just listening. I was like, get on.
I get
Oh,
better conversation talking to them.
what's up, Cletus Smith? What's going on?
Real talk. So, you know, I mean, I don't know. Like I say, I figured it out that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people they enjoy their back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Whether they getting fried or not. Shit, they get off that shit. Unfortunately. Weird, but hey, if they like it, then hey, so be it. Who am I to tell them anything different? Nah, you shouldn't do that. Nope, I ain't saying a motherfucking thing. Go right on ahead. Go right on ahead.
Y'all, if y'all want to jump on too, y'all can jump on. Like I said, show your face, and I'll let y'all
Don't
pull up.
be scared.
Be tripping.
Talking that shit now. Don't be scared now. Hell no. Don't be scared, goddamn it. Bring your asses on up if you want to.
Because
Showing
you
up.
know what I'm gonna say.
T, bring your ass on.
You know what I'm gonna
And,
say. You
and,
don't like when I say it, but it's a fact.
and your girl can stay right there in the background. She can ad lib all she want. Bring your ass up here. Don't be scared, Southern.
Are you gonna call him out like that? Don't do him like that.
Scared, Southern. That's my motherfucking nigga. What Dwayne at? He'll probably his ass up here. What's up, Queek?
Right. I had to get Christian to grab my supplies, so I had to get up. That's what children are there for, especially
Well, for
adult kids.
oh, you finna pour you another drink.
Yep. Yeah, he gonna bring it to me. I got, I just finished one bottle, so I'm gonna open another one. But yeah, it's like, and that's the thing that I don't understand is how is it that
It's not for you to understand. Sorry.
whatever.
Don't even wreck your brain around it. It's a macho thing. Niggas love that shit. They ain't got shit else to do. They clearly ain't got no woman. They got sandpaper dick. You know what I'm saying? Niggas walking around just lost. No ass cheeks in sight, no nothing. Niggas just lost. Like, bruh, you got
Lord.
lot of choices, a lot of flavors, all different sizes. I mean, you name it. And niggas want to argue. Nigga, I'm getting me some ice. Believe that.
What the hell is this?
It's ice, like you wanted.
What?
Christian.
It's ice like you wanted.
What's up, little dude?
I'll say it again.
Sup?
What up?
Say it again. Hold on. I got you on mute because I'm trying to really understand what the fuck I'm gonna do with this big ass piece of fucking ice.
It's nothing much, Mom. You can just pour it on there and it can just melt and can crumble like
Can
that.
it?
Yeah.
You think so? Is it gonna work?
Yes, it's gonna work.
Are
I
you
know.
sure?
Yes, I know. I know
Okay.
this stuff.
Okay.
I'll try it.
I feel you. Understand. Hold on. Let me open it so you can take this with you and put this in trash. Now go nowhere though.
Proceeds to go somewhere.
Boy, I'm proceeds to get knocked the hell out.
Love you too, Mom.
If I was you,
I
I'd love me too.
Yeah, the joke never gets old.
Because it's a fact. Here, little dude. Take this with you. Hold on. That. Thank you. Show my dough.
You're welcome, Tiny Mom.
Appreciate you, little dude.
Yeah.
God damn it. Anyway, y'all know what this is. It's wonderful. Oh, damn. Should I call him back? Tell him to come back. He can grab this because he needs to put this in the trash too. He needs to put that in the trash. I'm telling you, let me get my endorsement by Diddy. And I just poured all this damn alcohol in here and it did not melt my ice.
You got to be more goddamn careful.
See what I'm talking about? Ain't work. That big ass piece of ice Christian want to give me. He raggy.
All right. Let me shut this door so I can spark up.
Go for it. Oh yeah. See, y'all don't even understand. Look, they don't understand. It's hard being me. I be trying to do right, Clarence. I really be trying to do right. Folks don't pay attention.
I got the tiki torch going now.
Yeah, and you got great sweatpants on too. Word? I ain't saying nothing.
Man, I'm comfortable.
I bet.
Who I'm looking for, damn it.
I don't care, but I'm looking.
No comment. Y'all disregard. But yeah,
What?
back to the topic at hand.
Go for it. I'm listening.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep our algorithms going, you know what I'm saying? Yes,
Yeah.
Lord.
Rolling like a bee.
What's up? What was that?
I said, yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot.
Yeah, but it's some emotional ass niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But it's certain individuals, yeah, certain people that's across the world that, you know what I'm saying, confrontation, argumentative. Some of them will tell you. I can respect that more because they'll let you know that, yeah, that's just them. But
That's right. Yeah.
they're in denial about it and they'll swear that you made them jump off the porch and shit. First of all, no, nigga, you started yelling from the jump. Men, if you want to talk to a dude or you want to get a point across, don't yell or come with animosity. You're going to get met with the same shit, especially from a dude. You'll get it from a female as well, but from a dude, he can punch your ass if he in your face. So you want to be careful with that shit. You know what I'm saying? People think, oh yeah, it's just YouTube. You don't know who you fucking with. You don't. I want to be wise on that shit and quit thinking that it's all YouTube and fun and games, and realize that certain people live in certain states to where it's pretty free. Like a nigga like myself, it's pretty free. So you can
might want to abort mission and rethink your game plan, partner.
you can get flamed. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. You can get flamed pretty quick. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
Especially open. You know what I'm saying? And you can have the clips of your liking and things of that nature. So it's like you might want to think wisely. Not only that, put that shit to the side. You just never know who you fucking with. You think you fucking proving your point and making your point and thinking you'll turn up bigger than somebody else. Nah, Jack. You don't know what that person capable of. You better do your homework on who you fucking with before you go fuck with them. It behooves you to find out because people might know.
Yeah.
Behooves to go find out on who you dealing with before you jump off the porch. Because if you jump off that porch, you're not hopping back on the same way you jumped off that joint. It was all cool, fine and dandy before you jumped off. Now when you jump off and try, you might get placed back or laid back down on your porch.
Remember when I asked you, I was like, why people want to fuck with me?
Omega, what up? What's good, fam?
I said, Gabe, why do people want to fuck with me? I don't know why they would want to fuck with me. What was the answer you said?
Why? I think gave several of those, but
right, because it happened multiple times.
Most dudes are threatened by a female that is comfortable in her own skin, speak her mind, and not afraid to call people out on their bullshit. So they used to the lawn chair females, they're just gonna fold up and do whatever the fuck they say. So when they run across people that are a female that actually, like yourself, or that speaks her mind, outspoken and shit, that's not something that they used to. They're not accustomed to that shit. So when they do see it, they don't know how to fucking react. Because most likely, no disrespect, most of the niggas that want to be for the female either had a weak mama or a mama that, you know what I'm saying, that put her foot down, or they had one that was solid and that nigga missed all the proper signs that he's supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Because that happens too. You have it and you disregard it, or you don't have it and your ass just a fucking mess. You know what I'm saying? So when you get out here, you know what I'm saying, and they so TV bound, looking at all this shit, loving hip hop ass niggas. You can have whatever you like ass niggas. No, you go ahead and do that shit if you want to. And you know what I'm saying? Your reputation, they gonna respect you for having that bag and buying bitches or whatever they want, rather than you being a solid dude and they getting to know you, bro. They looking at you as a meal ticket, homie. So you can go out here and go stun and go do whatever the hell you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You painting the perception that, hey, I got the bag and I spend it on whoever, as long as you give me attention and you fuck with me. And a female will do that, and as soon as she get what she needs, she gonna be out. Then you're gonna be looking like a fool. Then you're gonna want to be mad at the female and try to go out there. Well, you created the monster, homie. You allowed this monster of yourself to be created. Nigga, you're a monster yourself and you don't even know it.
You
You're a trick.
are what you attract.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's why I laugh at a lot of them. You know, some of my entertainment just don't at me, because you trying you want to say what you want to say, and if I ain't on my platform, I get you. At me and say all that shit when I'm on my platform. Yeah, how about that? Don't pop up at the end of a 5.5 hour live stream at the 5:28 mark talking shit. You had 5 hours to bring your ass in here and say what you wanted to say. You could have got the link and everything.
I was waiting on that. I'm like, give me what I want. Somebody, give me what I want. Let me hear it. Because, you know, I'll be like, why me? Please. And I think I have ended with several trolls that I've had on other channels I don't go to anymore because I'm unsub from them. But they would just at me and say something like, do you know me? And they would literally answer, like, for real, for real. They answer like, no. I'm like, and I add them, let's keep it that way. There's nothing else I need to say because you don't know me. You know nothing about what I can do to you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You are a figment of somebody's imagination that I can press a button and you're going to be gone. So I'm not going to do it. It's different if I'm on a panel. I have, before you, I don't think I have been disrespected. I've only been disrespected a couple of times, but I had to go. The reason that I was requested to be on certain specific panels was because they knew that the individual that they had on the panel was not going to go back and forth. They were not going. They were just going to conform and let the men say what they
wanted. Talking about.
She was going to conform to let the men say what they want to say, and then eventually she's going to change her opinion to agree with them. Meanwhile, you got a fiery motherfucker like myself. It's like, shut the fuck. What the fuck are you talking about?
Claire, shut up
here and say some bullshit to me. You know what I'm talking about? So if he talking about chicken, my son ate some damn.
Put this nigga here. This nigga crazy.
Come on here because it's gonna be your first time on my panel. Click the link unless you can't go to bed.
Come on, Ruff.
I would knock one of these dudes out and take my girl walking away. Hence the reason why they call him Bucket of Chicken. I like C-Man Ruffin. I like that. I like that name. Crush did good on that. I like C-Man Ruffin.
Oh yeah. So I've been over here working. I'm doing some edits to the TWT intro.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, y'all, sorry, but y'all gonna get another one. I get bored and just start fucking with it.
Sometimes. So y'all can imagine what happens when I'm around.
I'm not bored.
No, he is not. He's always doing something. So I just sit there and I just wait on it. That's all I do. I just sit and wait. Look at me. Look at me, bro. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I knew it. What's up, D Free?
What's going on?
You know me.
Look at 3-5 over there choking like a mother.
Look, when Dupree rang my doorbell and I opened the door, that's literally what happened. Is we just started laughing.
I'm good.
We didn't even know why we were laughing. We just started laughing.
Oh, shit.
Gave him a big old hug, and I was like, "Oh hell."
Yeah, I be laughing at a lot of these clown ass dudes. They see, and I have a lot of issues. No offense to none of my African brothers, but for some reason, I mean, I know in their country, men are more superior to women in their country, but when you come to another country, you gotta adjust to their culture. You can't come over here and just think that you can force your culture on another individual when you in their country. So I had that issue happen a couple of times with my wife. She had this guy that was working under her because she was the supervisor at the time, and he was just talking to my wife outside her name or whatever. So I was like, hold up. I'm like, I know I ain't just hear what I heard him say. And she was like, don't worry about it. I was on the phone with her. She was like, don't worry about it. I said, you ain't got to worry about it. So I pulled up. I'm still on the phone with her. She didn't know I pulled up. I'm still on the phone with her talking to her. And I heard him say something else again. So I walked in her office. I was like, what'd you just say? My wife looked at me. She was like, no, not right here. Not right here. I'm at work. Not right here. I said, no, we're going to step outside. I said, come on, let's go outside. I said, no, I don't care where you from. You're not going to talk to my wife that way. You're not going to disrespect her at all. I don't give a fuck if I'm around, if I'm not around. You're not going to disrespect her. And he was like, no, you don't understand. I said, I don't need to understand. She's your supervisor, for one. For two, she is not your wife. She is not your girlfriend, your baby mother, none of that. You're not going to disrespect her. Next time I hear you disrespect, I said, you ain't got to be worried about her writing you up or anything like that, because I'm going to smack the shit out you. I said, I'm not going to punch you in your mouth, none of that. I'm going to smack the shit out you. And my wife was like, why did you do that? I said, because I don't give a fuck about your job or none of that shit. Nobody's going to disrespect my wife. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Your supervisor, if your manager got a problem, they can come talk to me too. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when it comes to, the different, Black folks from other cultures. I used to go to a lounge that was owned by a Nigerian. I had my birthday party up there in 2016, and so it's not open. It's open, but it's under a different name. I think he sold it or he changed the name or whatever. But I was up there, and I used to go up there all the time, and it used to have the actual Africans, because they're Nigerians or whatever, wherever they were from at that time. They would have on literally. They would have on their whatever pants or slacks and some kind of t-shirt and them granddaddy barbecue sandals that they'd have on their feet, and they would literally like stand in front of you, like with the hand, it's not the hand on the hip, but they had a hand on the side. And I'm like, and after and you coming at me, I ain't even had a drink yet, and I'm like I'm trying to see people behind you. And then after, give me a couple of them, and I'm like, move your ass out the way. You over there. Move. Why are you standing here? And that's how they do. They just stand there with their hands up here, looking at you. And apparently, I guess that must be in their culture that they do that, and the chick get up and walk with them or something, or whatever the fuck it is. You're not there. You're here. You blocking my view of everything that I'm trying to look at. Move your ass out the way. Mm-hmm. And they feet crusty with them granddaddy barbecue sandals that they have on. And I'm like, oof, somebody picked you, or somebody's gonna pick you? Woo, that's slim pickings if that's what they got to look forward to. Lord, baby, I'm shallow. I'm me shallow. Shallow. I used to do that all the time when they do that and would just stand there they have it was not a polo, it was close to it or something similar to it, and they have a buttoned up one of them, and they have, like I said, the slacks and the granddaddy sandals, and they look at them shallow, all shallow. I'm shallow. And then they would look at me and look up and down. Mind you, I don't even have no heels on. I'm going to typically have at that time I had white beaters and my J's on my feet. Because I knew what the fuck was going to happen. There's going to be a chance somebody's going to do something stupid. I needed to be balanced. This is before I broke my ankle. So I was trying to be balanced and have my heel, have my J's on my feet or something. So I'm balanced. And that's kind of, what I dealt with back then. I'm like, oh.
I mean, it goes both ways because I get some of those females that want to jump out there, and I'm the type of person I don't argue with nobody.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you. I'm not, because I know how I get. If I get to that point where I feel like I'm about to get to a screaming matchup, I just rather punch you in your mouth. So when a female start yelling, okay, you want to keep yelling? Hey, babe, can you come handle this real quick? And I'm not doing it. I call my wife in a heartbeat. Babe, come do this. Come handle this. I'm not doing it. My wife ain't got no problem jumping out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck, we can fight. Either you gonna beat my ass or I'm gonna beat your ass, but we gonna get this understanding. But yeah, I don't. It goes both ways. And I tell a female in a hobby, like what I gotta do with my daughters. Look, you gotta understand. You dealing with men, and when you're dealing with a man, all men is not gonna be like your father.
Right.
All men don't follow that code or don't put their hands on a woman. So when you jump out there, some men will treat you like a guy. You jump out there, they're gonna treat you like a guy. So you gotta remember who you talking to. Now you might be upset or whatever. If you that upset and you're gonna be screaming back and forth, walk off. Go for a walk somewhere or leave. I tell my daughters all of that because my twin daughters, they 11 years old, they like fighting. They don't care if it's a boy or the girl, they like fighting. I'm like, look, y'all can't fight everybody, especially when it comes to men. Y'all can't fight all men. But I can beat them. I understand you can beat them now. You can beat them now. You can't beat them when they get older.
Twin power activate.
They love jumping people. They twins. Like the youngest one, she don't let nobody bother her older sister because her older sister, she's more quiet. So she's like me. She don't say much, but when she get pushed to that level, it ain't no turning back. The younger one is like her mother. She'll jump out there with anybody. She don't care. So if they do something to her older sister, which is about 3 minutes, but they do something to her older sister, she jumping out there. And then next thing I know, I get a phone call, they done jump somebody. I'm like, all right. I got to let them know. Look, y'all can't do that with guys. I said, because you're going to get to a point in your life where you get older, you ain't going to be able to jump these guys. Mm-hmm. These guys going to be able to handle both of y'all at the same time. Now, y'all might get away with it a few times, but eventually y'all going to meet y'all match. And y'all got to understand, y'all can't just jump out there like that because men are built different. The things that hurt women doesn't hurt men. And the things that hurt men don't hurt women. So it's not going to work the same way.
Facts. I'll say this because, and here's what changed my mind. I was at Jamie's, which, oh my God, I got so many Jamie's stories, which is when C-Man Ruffin asked the other day on Gabe's panel, rather, what celebrities did you meet? That was the club that I met all of these celebrities. And I forgot to mention I met R. Kelly too. But at that particular club that I used to go to, I actually seen, and this is what changed my perspective on why, women disrespecting these dudes, when the dudes ask them to dance. Cause you have the 20 or 30 dudes standing right there at the bathroom because you got to go through everybody. You got to elbow them, hit them, and slap them and punch them so that they don't grab on you while you're trying to get into the bathroom. Then you have, the regular people that just stand there and try to shoot their shot as you're walking to the bathroom. So it was rough. But I was in that club. I was in Jamie's one night and everything was cool. Everything was chilling. We was getting it. Of course, drinks are coming. We ain't paying for shit. And all of a sudden I seen the legs of a stool in the air. And then I didn't see him anymore. And I was like, what the fuck happened? So apparently this dude, he was drinking or he had to have been drunk or whatever he was. And he asked the chick to dance, and she, instead of her saying, no, I don't feel like dancing, keeping it pleasant, she went off. He hit her with the chair.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa. So I walk over there and I see her on the ground, and I was like, what the fuck happened to you? How you get down there? She can't talk because she got her shit got rattled. And he was like, he hit her with the chair. I was like, what? And I was like, hey, and I knew all the bartenders, and I said, hey, hit him.
I done seen a lot of crazy shit out here. I done seen females. I done seen females get hit in the head with bottles by niggas, all kinds of shit. I'm like,
and that's
no,
like, there's a bunch of shit that goes on out here when it comes to us, and I understand, with some females, that just may be their background, how they was brought up. Hey, I get it how you live, but that's where you live. You don't live in the bar. You don't live in that particular club. You live at your house, and you live around your neighbors in your little parameter that know how you are. So they're not going to fuck with you. But people outside of your parameter don't know you. So you can get pieced up because it happened. The only thing, the worst thing that has happened to me at the club is I got punched in the throat. Only because I was piecing up his girlfriend, and Steve which you met Steve, he punched that dude in the throat and ran back out the way. But I think I've talked about it before because it really wasn't even my fight. But I was piecing up his girl, and I managed to back her onto the couch, which of course she had no choice but to sit down on the couch. So of course I straddled her, and I'm piecing her up while I'm straddling her on the couch. And then I get right here. Right here. That shit hurt. Oh, that shit hurt. I didn't feel it immediately. I felt it after I tried to talk. But I seen my homeboy Steve run up there, and he got the dude. And then I seen him running down, and I was like, damn, the dude on the ground. All right. So I go back to working her out, and then I get up off of her because she's sitting down on the couch, and I'm straddling her, piecing her up, and I got up off that. And then I'm back to over here handling this shit over here. Like that was one of the worst nights. As much as I have talked about it, the shit got handled. I didn't have to talk. I didn't have to yell. There was no cussing each other out. There was no screaming. It was action. Right then and there, immediately. And I'm like, anytime I've had to swing on somebody, I didn't have to yell at you. I didn't have to cuss you out. There was no talking. And when I was done with you, I said what I needed to say because you got your ass pieced up, and I'm done. Now, if you want to keep on, you can come get another ass whooping. Trust me, I got plenty of energy. No matter how much alcohol I've had, I have a balance like a motherfucker. And I had on heels. 4 inches. 4 inches of better. So you not gonna hurt me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get with you. But it has been dudes, that have stepped up to me, that has walked up on me. I have been surrounded by dudes where I had to hit up my brother. And my brother made a phone call, and they realized who I was, and they dispersed immediately. And I'm like, y'all didn't know who I was? Y'all for real? Y'all didn't know me? And that's how it is. So I operate differently. I'm not going to pop off automatically. I'm going to give you an opportunity, before I say what needs to be said. And I believe, and I've said it before, Gabe, Ash, and Tay, they have formed like a real life Voltron. In my opinion, they have like the cheat code to the real life Voltron, not that low budget one. like the real life one, and they have saved and spared a lot of lives. Because I'm like, man, I can go on and say, boy, if y'all just let me say what I need to say. But it was for the better. This is the only live I'm going to admit it on. It was for the better that I did not, but I'm not going to say it anymore moving forward. However, moving forward, I'm going to say what I need to say moving forward, because if they try it again, I'm going to say what I need to say. There you go, Gabe. So I'm done. Y'all was right. I was wrong.
Yes.
However, look.
Nah.
That's how much I got left. That's how much patience I got left. See? K-Savoy, I missed you all day, K-Savoy. I heard your voice all
Damn
day.
it, man.
K-Savoy, what's up with it, my brother? Nah, that's why you got me. I got patience.
Man.
Yeah, I got the only thing that I don't like. That's why I'm glad I got the wife that I got now, because it's been times where I've dated women, and we get to a certain, like, we go out to a club or we go out to a movie theater or a bowling alley or anywhere we go, and I see some shit about to kick off. I'm like, come on, baby, let's go. Why we gotta leave? I'm like, don't ask me no goddamn question. If I say let's go, let's go. Don't ask me no question. I'm out here. I've been in the streets. I know what shit is about to go down. Let's go. But we don't even know what's happening. We ain't trying to find out what's happening. Do you got a gun on you? No. All right, then get your ass in this goddamn car and let's roll. I'm not gonna be sitting here trying to cover you and cover myself at the same time. Let's go. Now, if it was me by myself, that's different. I can handle myself. I ain't got to worry about watching out for nobody else. I got to make sure you're covered, and then I got to worry about myself. No, get your ass in the car. Let's go. My wife, I tell her that. I'm like, babe, let's roll. Oh, yeah, I seen that shit, too. You saw it? Yeah. I just saw that nigga step. Yeah, let's roll. We out the motherfucking door to heartbeat. Because my wife, she's been in the streets, too, so she just like me. She got the same police background, so she watching everything the same way I'm watching everything. That's why if you see my wife, we be out, and if you see at times she get quiet and she just looking at everything, she's scoping out everything that's going on. She like, I gotta make sure everything is straight. If I see something looking a little bit.
Yeah, even though you see when we was at the bar, when we was getting to get the drinks, you see my head, I'm like, I'm looking around, even though we drinking, and I bought some shots and we still drinking. I'm like,
you saw how my wife stood in that corner. She wouldn't move from out of that corner. She stood right in that corner. Yep. She want to make sure she can see everything. She was like, nah, yep. I ain't from around here. I gotta watch everybody.
And look, that's how I see him. BF. I'm like, oh, that go BF right there. I'm like, right there you go. And it's like I always do that. Even when I get out of my truck, I look around because I'm trying to see what's around me, what's going on, because people are dumb. I know my attitude is very shitty when it needs to be. It's not shitty immediately. And I mean, I'm up for a good roasting session, especially when there are long booty cheeks around me. I'm going to say something about long booties because that was just too many long booties in one place.
That shit had my wife dying laughing the whole fucking night. We got back to the hotel room. She was like, quick, you stupid as shit. Some of them damn girls got them long booties. I'm like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You still talking about these damn long booties?
How many long booties did we see at one time?
Because she seen it, and now she can visualize that shit just sitting there like,
it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting out the shower. She's sitting on the bed dying laughing. I'm thinking she watching TV, but the TV not on. I'm like, what the fuck is you laughing? She's like, I'm thinking about quickly talking to these girls, these long booties. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You still laughing at these long booties.
It was too many long booties in one place. I was like, ooh.
Oh, that's funny as shit. But like I said, I mean, I always been like that from even when I was younger, when I used to go out to the Go-Go's, hanging out with my brother and all the niggas that I used to hang out with. I was always the one that was the sober one. I was the designated driver, and while they getting fucked up, I'm in the motherfucking go-go just watching everybody, making sure I know who is who. If some shit about to kick off, I gotta let everybody know, hey, this shit about to kick off, dog. Y'all get ready. So I always been that way. When we went to the restaurant, we sat with our face looking at the door. We was not sit with our back to the door. We looking at the door. Some niggas come in here try to act stupid. Okay, we gotta be on point. Me and my wife sit there. Every time somebody came in the door, me and my wife was like, okay.
Yeah, the only one. I watch everything, and I'm like, I got 3 points. I can get out this way, that way, and this way. What's the quickest way to me to get to my whip? Because if I make to the car and you let me get what I get out the car, we good.
Yeah. I'm not. I gotta stay on point on everywhere. Like I get a little twisted, but I ain't gonna get that fucked up where I don't know what the fuck is going on. Especially since I gotta drive anyway, so I'm not gonna get that fucked up.
I drank all day Friday because I was off.
I was trying to figure out why the fuck I wasn't the day of the fight. I started drinking from the time I got to your house. I'm like, why the fuck I was not fucked up? I drank the whole fucking day.
I was drinking. We were drinking that morning. We went to brunch. I had 2 mimosa flights, which was 8 mimosas is what I had the morning before you pulled up.
Yeah, I know. T, I had a 30. I was like, we straight out here. I ain't worried about it. But I told y'all, y'all good? Don't even worry about it.
I was good. My shit was in the motherfucking joint. I brought my motherfucking shit with me. I called the motherfucking airport. I was like, am I allowed to travel with my weapon? They're like, long as you don't have it on you, yeah, you can put it in your luggage or whatever. I said, okay, that's all I need to know. They were like, it's registered to you? I said, I'm a police officer. They were like, oh, yeah, you good. You good. I'm like, okay. I had that motherfucker right in my motherfucking car the whole time. Everywhere we went, I had that bitch with me. Only time I didn't have it with me is when we went to the fight because I didn't go in my car. I rode with Kwee, but that shit was right there. As soon as I got back to the car, that's why y'all saw me sitting there for a second. When I got back to the car, I put that bitch in the front seat. I was like, just in case, because I got to drive back by myself.
Shit, I had mine ready. See, I'm looking at everything, and I'm like, okay. Because I peep the energy of the crowd, how stuff going. I'm like, nah. I can tell when somebody pop off. I feel you on that. I'm like, this shit gonna get stupid in a minute. I can just tell by how this vibe forming. No.
I done been in restaurants. I've been in barbershops when niggas done walked in the motherfucking barbershop, shot the nigga while he was getting his hair cut. I done been in restaurants where we sitting right next to the motherfuckers when they walked up in the motherfuckers and shot the niggas up. That's why I was like, nah, from now on, I would never sit with my back to the door. I'm always facing the door.
Oh, no. I can see that exit. Always. I'm like, if it's not right in my direct, it's right in my peripheral or at an angle, I can see that bitch still. I'm like, I'm always going to have my eye on that joint. And sometimes I'll be forgetting I have my burner tucked on me. I went in one restaurant. I was like, I felt some cold hit my rib. I'm like, yeah, forgot. But oh well. I was like, I'm ready to go.
I have a question.
I wish I would. They were like, this thing get G5 and acting fool. You damn right. It's gonna be some 4th of July in fucking August.
Here's my question to y'all, because y'all are fellas and it's mostly fellas in the chat. So the question that I have for you guys is, when it comes to the chicks that used to be the tomboys or whatever the hell y'all used to call them, because I'm pretty sure behind our backs y'all called us a whole bunch of names. Why was it, or how could it be an issue if you issue with how she was back then, and then you see her and you're like, damn, you know, like she looks
Because
good, she making it. Like, what's the problem? Because back then you was shitting on her. You could have possibly shitted on her, called her all kind of names because she's a tomboy. Like, I got called so much shit because I was a tomboy. People used to think I was gay. I was like,
well, I'm gonna give you my perspective. Because what I had a couple of tomboys that was friends of mine when we was younger. I never shitted on them, but I seen guys who did. And then as they got older, they didn't see them in a while, and then we saw them for the first time. Once they came back around, they dressed like ladies. We was like, damn, shorty's bad as shit now. But the reason why that was is because when a female was a tomboy or act like a tomboy, we didn't look at them as a female. We looked at them as like one of the niggas. So we're not looking at them to see their beauty. We're just looking at them as one of the niggas. So we never looked at the females like that. So when we see them now dressed as a female, now we look at them in a different light. So that's the reason why it would be different, because I seen some females that was ugly in school, and then they got a little bit of money, and now they dressing better, they looking better. So niggas see them now and be like, damn, shorty bad as shit. If I'd known she was gonna look like that, I would have hollered at her. But I mean, everybody go through that. It's just part of changes throughout life. But the reason, like I said, the reason why I had that response to a tomboy is because I never looked at her as a female. Even though I knew she was a female, I never looked at her like that. I was never looking at her like I wanted to get with her, because she was always one of the niggas. She played basketball with us. She played football with us. She fought with us. It was always one of the niggas. It was never a female. We didn't look at her as a female. We looked at her as one of the niggas.
because when I tell you, I used to get dapped up so motherfucking tough. And even when I went to work, and I sent Gabe a picture that when I was working for the bank, and I was a telephone banker, but you know, I used to work for Chase, and I was a telephone banker. So when you wanted to know why you ain't got no money, I don't know why you didn't know you didn't have no money, but you had to talk to somebody like me to explain to you how your bank account operates. So that was my first touch of finance. So, you know, I kind of did all that, and it was like a day where, you know, Jamie Dimon had came, and he was there. We seen him, and it was like, fuck. So we really had to literally dress up. And I was like, hell. So I took a picture and posted it, and it was like, damn, how that happened? Or I'm in shock. I'm surprised. Like, those were the comments that I got. Damn, what happened to you? Why you got on this? You got on heels? I had 4.5-inch stilettos on. I can walk. But it was just a shock for people to see. And I'm like, I had glasses on, you know, because I got to be able to see. I walk around looking like a damn school teacher with a shape, because you know it was 2000.
I mean, it's also like, it's even for like a guy. Even if you see a guy, he always dressed in his regular street clothes. But when you see the guy dressed up, you're like, oh, okay. I didn't know you.
In our mind, we already see you dressed up. We already know what you do. We can
some men. But what if you get one of those guys like Clarence McClain? You see Clarence on this joint chasing raccoons and shit up in the motherfucking attic and shit. Always wearing white beaters, and then all of a sudden you see him dressed up. You be like, oh shit, Clarence, okay, Clarence.
Look. I seen Claire. I seen Claire suited and put it. I was like, what the hell? In the background. Like,
Oh,
I was
shit.
cheering at Claire because he
No,
looked
I didn't say it to be funny because we never actually see Clarence dressed up. We always see him with a white beater on. He at the motherfucking gym. He climbing in motherfucking attics and shit. So you see him, you be like, all right, he regular old dude. Then all of a sudden he step out in a motherfucking three-piece suit. You're like, oh shit, I didn't know this motherfucker dressed like this. Okay.
Look, Clarence was suited and booted from head to toe, looking like a whole Nino Brown out there in the street. I was like, Clarence! Talk your shit, Clarence! Like, I was literally cheering for him. They look so beautiful. I was like, damn! Like, I was cheering along. I was excited.
I have nothing else on that with the nothing.
You know, with the Birdman run. I was
Damn you, D3. Nah. Oh shit. That shit was funny. But nah, I'm just saying, like I said, you see a dude that's always, you don't never see that nigga put on no nice clothes or nothing. He just a hood nigga. And then all of a sudden you see this nigga dress up, you like, damn.
But you can tell when they be uncomfortable. Because I done seen some shit and I was like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was in a wedding and damn, my glass is dirty. I don't know if my glasses are dirty.
No, Clarence comfortable. He fresh. Then you see multiple fish, you be like, oh yeah, Clarence like to get fly. He standing there confidence like, I'm from New York, bitch.
Like what?
You sitting on that boy like New York City.
I've seen a dude in a whole suit and he looked so uncomfortable. Like he didn't know how to sit down. Like I was like, put your ass in the chair. Cause you know that's how I talk to people.
Even like my ex-wife. I lied to you not. I don't give a fuck what day of the year it is. I don't give a fuck what time of the day it is. You see my ex-wife, she will have a white t-shirt on, or I ain't gonna say white t-shirt. She will have a t-shirt on, some sweatpants or some jeans, and a do-rag on her head. That's all she wears. She shocked the shit out of me. She got dressed for her birthday. This is after we broke up, we divorced and everything. She got dressed for her birthday, took a picture, and sent it to her kids or whatever. And I saw the picture. I was like, oh, okay, your mother look nice today. And then my man, which is he close friends. I mean, he's close to both of them. He's more close to me, but he's close to both of us. He was like, well, shit, if you was dressing like this, maybe you would have kept D. D probably would have stayed around if you'd have been dressing like this.
Man, like, and see, here's the thing, because in the few times I have worn dresses, and it's been really, really few. Me personally, I don't like the attention. I don't like it at all. If anybody has ever seen me in a dress, it's only because somebody dared me. It was either a bet or a dare, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll put it on.
You don't have, as a female, you don't have to wear a dress to look nice. You can wear some sexy pair of jeans, a nice blouse, and some shoes, and you could be straight like that. It's just like she wears like baggy clothes. Like when I say baggy clothes, like it's been. I lied to you not. It's been 4 or 5 times that me and her been out. They go out to eat. She had on t-shirt, some jeans, and a do-rag, and she got hit on by other females because they thought she was a butch.
I got hit on by other females. I had on a white beater, jeans, flip-flops, jeans, tennis shoes. I got hit on by several chicks, and I was like, but the first time it happened, I was caught off guard. So what happened from my experience, I was chilling, minding my own business. I wasn't talking to nobody. I was sitting at the bar, drinking. And next thing you know, the chick come sit there, sit next to you, say, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, oh, what's going on? I'm drinking. No problem. Drinking like a motherfucker. Throw in the back. It's just go. Oh, you look nice. Thanks. Drinking. No problem. And then a dude comes sit on the other side of me. What's up, Lamont? Ugh. Wrong approach, number one. I'm calling me Lamont. Wrong approach. Ugh. Yeah, whatever. Drinking. Chilling. Talking shit. Drinking. And she scoot close, and I was like, all right, whatever. And I'm drinking till he scoot over. And I was like, I gotta go pee. I'll be back. I grabbed my purse because I felt uncomfortable, so I gotta go pee. And I, go pee, and their backs are turned towards me, and their backs are turned so they can't really see me. I go to the bathroom, and I come out, and I'm looking. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on that I don't know what's going on? And one of the waitresses, she seen me standing there, and she's like, you're looking all confused. I was like, because I am. What the fuck happened? Both of them are trying to holler at you. Both of who? She's like, the chick and the dude. I was like, check, please. Gotta go.
The female, she was checking you out, but when you brushed off the dude, that's when she was like, okay, let me go ahead and make my move. She might not like men. That's why she moved close. She saw you brush the dude off, but the dude was looking at you like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and try to shoot my shot anyway. But I mean, like I said, but even like with you always have your hair done. My ex-wife never has. I ain't gonna say never, but 9 times out of 10, you will see her with a do-rag on. You will not see her hair, with her hair done. The most you might see her hair pulled back in a ponytail. That's about it. Other than that, you won't see her hair done. Unless it's a special occasion. She will not have her hair done. She will have a do-rag on, T-shirt, some sweatpants, mostly. Every once in a while, you'll see a pair of jeans. But majority of the time, it's going to be T-shirt, sweatpants, and a do-rag. I can call her right now at 12 o'clock at night, and she will be in the house in her T-shirt, sweatpants, and a do-rag on her head.
That's what threw me for a loop, because I'm like, I don't like being looked at. Like, I have a standard for me. If my hair ain't done and looking a certain way, like this, this got wet. Clearly, it got wet without taking a shower. But I'll curl that up by this weekend. It'll be all right. But if I have a standard that's set for myself, mind you, I've been having my hair done professionally since I was 16. I'll be 42 next month. Meaning that's all I know. Me doing my hair is not gonna happen. So I'm used to this, and this is a standard. I don't even like to be looked at if my hair is not done. Because I done lives where I had a hoodie on my head covering my hair. I done lives where I ain't show my face because my hair is not done. That's a standard for me. And I'm like, I was getting my hair done every 2 weeks since I was
like my ex-wife, she was like, what I gotta get dressed up for? I'm already married. I'm like, nigga, fuck about you already married, nigga. You a representative of me, nigga. I don't go out looking like that. I don't want your ass going out looking like that. I'm coming out. I'm fresh every time I come out. You come out like somebody just stepped out of the goddamn homeless shelter, and you wonder why females always hollering at me. They see me with you, they be like, shit, I know I can get him for her.
Yeah. And that's why, because of society, the what's up, A1, how society has created this visualization of women. It's a lot of things that I don't do, but the only thing that I do, like, I don't own a wig. I've never bought one. I don't own one. I've never wore a wig. I don't have a bonnet. Don't wear them. Because as you can see, I'm going to lay on my head. That's why.
My wife got a bonnet, but she would never get a wig. She knows not to get a wig. The most you might see my wife is with some braids in her hair. She was
Right.
because she already got naturally long hair, and she got good hair. It's not like she can literally not do her hair. All she got to do is wet it. It will curl up and be
Yep.
curly and wavy.
Mm-hmm.
It will be. She got. I want to say not even white girl hair. It's more like Puerto Rican hair.
And
Like
my
that shit will
grandma
literally be.
had water and curler. That's the hair my grandma had. But we ain't got that.
And so she don't like you saw my wife when we was down in Dallas. My wife ain't wearing nothing extravagant, but something like that I'd be fine with. You can put a pair of jeans on or and a shirt and still look nice. You can put some daggone spandex on and a shirt and look nice. You don't have to be dressed up all the time. I mean, when it calls to be dressed up, yeah, you need to be dressed up, but you don't have to be dressed up all the time. You can just look nice.
You see me in what? A t-shirt, some jeans, or some sweats, and my J's on my feet.
It's like
my wife was like,
they feel comfortable. Like they're gonna be when they get dressed up. Like in high school, I never put on the tomboys because my brother never put me on game. They say, bro, when they come out, they just regular. They gonna shock you. And I was always cool with them because in high school I dated a hooper. My girl was a starting point guard, so it was like I already know it's like two different type of like.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them, you can tell they bushy on that side of the fence. Then some of they tomboys, you can tell they still like boys. Little basketball.
I'm gonna tell you the funniest shit. I had a girl that was considered a tomboy, but I didn't look at her as a tomboy because the first time I ever seen her, I seen her in her drawer and her panties.
Oh,
because I was in the motherfucking locker room, but the way our locker room was set up, it was if you come out the back door, the women locker room is right there.
Immediately.
So you could come out and walk straight through and walk into the women locker room if you're not paying attention. And that's exactly what I did. The first day I was in school, I was my freshman year of high school, and I was on the football team, and I was coming out the men's locker room, but I didn't know where the exit was because I'd never been in the locker room before. So I came out and walked straight and walked into the women's locker room. So I seen her in her panty and her drawers. So when I seen her, I was like, shit. I was like, damn, shorty bad as shit. She's like, what you doing there? This the women's locker room. I said, I thought it was the men. She's like, no, you supposed to turn right there. I was like, oh, my bad. So we ended up hooking up or whatever. So I'm hollering at her, and they were like, nigga, you talking to that tomboy? I said, shit, y'all don't know what I know. I said, she ain't no motherfucking tomboy. I'm like, shorty got a body on her. And they was like, no, the fuck she don't. So we went to the motherfucking, the school dance. It was a school dance that we used to have, like, once every couple of months we'd have a school dance. So I took her to the school dance, and she was dressed up. Niggas was like, God damn, I ain't know shorty was like. I said, I told y'all, motherfucker. I was like, don't be looking at her now, nigga. She with me. Don't be looking at her now.
Yeah. I know that's right. And that's my thing. Like, people don't seem to understand is when it comes to, us, what's up, Real Deal Financial, what's happening? When it comes to certain things, especially female like myself, we operate differently. Now, mind you, I didn't always wear heels. I did not. I grew into wearing heels. So when it comes to certain specific things, it took a minute because, I had to practice. I sure did. I was like, y'all motherfuckers want to see me walking around look like a motherfucking baby calf? Walking around in motherfucking heels? No, I had to. And when I got my heels on and I learned how to walk in them because I walked around the house and I got dressed, it was a problem because it was the first time I actually heard and I did not know what the fuck it meant because I think I was 19 when I was told this phrase and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And it was like, you have a mean ass walk in them heels. Did not know what the fuck that meant. I didn't find out what that meant until I was in my late 20s. That's when I found out what that meant. Because this right here is what they seen every day. Ooh, let me turn my bright off. This is literally everybody that I went to school with. This is what they see. As you can see, what you see, my hair is done. What did I say? That's high school.
Look,
Senior
this
year.
is staple. Yeah, my hair.
That is a standard. My hair was done. My hair was this long back then. I had a fade in the back. So that's the standard in high school. So of course, my hair stayed done. So when you see me, you see me in jeans. Well, jeans or sweats, a big ass extra large t-shirt, Nike slides, and 2 pair of socks. And I had my basketball shorts on up under the sweats because in the school I went to, when you were walking and you have sweats on, the dudes would try to pull your sweats down and see what you had up under basketball shorts. That's how they get pieced up in school. This is the shit I come from. So it's like
That's how my wife was when she was in school.
Yep.
She played basketball. She was a point guard. She played basketball, but her favorite movie till this day, she would watch this motherfucking movie at least 3 or 4 times a day if she could. If she ain't got nothing else going on and that shit is playing, she'll sit there and watch that motherfucker and then rewind it and play it again. I'm like, God damn. Her favorite motherfucking movie is Love and Basketball.
I knew it. And that's the thing. I was a person that was not my favorite.
Her second favorite movie is motherfucking Brown Sugar.
Neither of them was my favorite, which unfortunately my favorite was Love Jones.
Yeah, she liked Love Jones too, but Love and Basketball, because she said Love and Basketball remind her of me and her when we were younger.
Junior high.
That's what she said. It remind her of us when we was younger because she played basketball and I played football. I played basketball too, but basketball wasn't my thing. Football was my thing. So I was always playing football. So she was like, "This is us when we was younger." I like, yeah, it do kind of remind me of us because we split up, we lost contact or whatever. I went and got married, she went and got married, and then we ended up finding each other later. So it kind of do remind me of us, but I'm like, I can't watch that movie. She was like, why? I said, because I got a thing for Sanaa Lathan. I said, I feel like I'm cheating on you when I watch Sanaa Lathan.
And see, and here's the thing. Here's the one time that I did wear makeup. I can't find the other picture, but this is the one time I wore makeup. I was a bridesmaid, as you can see, my bridesmaid. But
that's the only time white wore makeup is in our wedding.
When I tell you, I couldn't wait to get that shit. I couldn't wait to get that off my face.
My wife photo when we wore when she wore makeup.
They actually started calling me China doll at that time during this particular picture because of how my eyes looked. And I'm like, yeah, my eyes are brown, but depending on how the light is, my eyes are real light brown. And I was like, oh, I can't wait to get this off my face. When I tell you, when the wedding was over and we had danced and did the owl, walking down, doing the dance that we do, I popped them motherfucking heels off my feet. I went up to the room, I grabbed that towel, wet it up, and I was like, this is coming off. Wiped it off my face. I'm like, there is no way. I threw on a wife beater, I threw on some sweats, and I threw my J's on my feet the same fucking night. I'm like, I can't do this because I even remember when I went to prom. I got the picture, but I can't find it. I'm at prom. My slit that I had in my dress came up to my thigh. I didn't know how to sit in that dress. I'm sitting there like I'm on a bench on a basketball court. Like, it fell in between my legs. I'm like, you ain't finna see shit. No, I'm like,
if you can blow this picture up, that's the only time you see my wife with makeup on. Any other time you would never see her with makeup on.
Yeah. Like I can't. Oh, there you go. Hold on. Ooh, I'm trying to see how I do it. That ain't work. Hold on.
We made it a little bigger. I can see it.
Right. Okay, hold on. There we go.
the other screen.
Damn. Not really sure.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it here. I can't make it any bigger. I don't know how to do it because I'm the
You
main
gotta-
one, and it's not doing what I needed to do. But I can
Oh,
see that.
you trying to do it when I'm the only one that's on the screen.
Yep, don't know how to do that, guys. Hold on. Is it like this? Nope. Nope, that didn't work. Dang.
I forgot which one it is. It's one of them where you can make it only one person on the screen.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, hold on. Damn, add you to see. I don't know. But I see what you're saying.
But yeah, that's the only photo I got where she wore makeup. She don't wear makeup. She's always just natural. The most you might see her put Vaseline on her lips. That's it. Or she might wear some lip gloss.
I'm a lip gloss type of person. Like, I don't know. I love, and Gabe will tell you. I have when I have my mind made up and I'm looking for a specific type.
He said you had to remove everybody and just put me on the screen.
Okay, hold on.
There you go. But that's the only picture that she got with makeup on. And you gotta put everybody else back on the screen. Yeah, I'm the only one on the screen.
I remember, and when I tell you we cut up some motherfucking tough. Oh man, like because even though my favorite color is my favorite color, but when I have my lip gloss, red is it for me. Like, that's my thing. I don't know why. It just is what it is. It looks really good, and that's why.
Red lip.
That was the old one. I don't have the new one. I don't know where the hell it is. I'm pretty sure you have it. Oh, there it is. And that's the difference. Big difference. And that's like a 3-year difference from the first picture to this one. Like, I love my red lip gloss. I do not wear lipstick. I don't wear makeup. That shit to me, it feels heavy on my face, and I don't really like it. But I could throw that motherfucking lip gloss on real motherfucking quick, and my lip gloss costs like $35, $40. And I got one here, and I got one in my purse. So my shit is not cheap. I do not wear MAC. But I used to. He didn't press the wrong button. But and that's the most that I can do, because I had what is it called? I had mascara on, I had all kind of shit on, and they were like, look up. I was like, I am looking up. They're like, no, quit blinking. You look, you're about to stab me in my eye. I don't know what you want me to stop blinking for. This is so not gonna work for me. You got a pin coming at my eye. I got contacts on. You causing a lot of problems in my life right now.
Yeah.
You tell me look up. Up. How much further? Do you want me to turn my head up and look up, or you want me to like hold my face straight and look up? Because I don't know what you want me to do. Like that was me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm about to say, you know what? Fuck all this. Give my red lip gloss. Done. But I had to pay because bridesmaid, and I had to do right. And I'm telling you, I couldn't get that shit out. It literally felt like my face was so heavy. My smile did not look right. So when I got it on my face,
well, G5, if y'all ever decide to jump the broom, you already know what you got to be prepared for.
Here you go. Minimal makeup. Do all that.
I ain't sure, but
I'm not gonna look like Snuffleupagus out here with my eyelashes like
I'm straight.
G5 said, shit, nigga, just bring me a motherfucking bag and a motherfucking reverend, and me and Queen could do this shit in the front yard.
All he got to do is stand there anyway. He ain't got to practice no balance. He ain't got to.
Nah, my wedding. See, I did my wedding totally different from what traditional weddings are.
You walk down the aisle too.
I walked down the motherfucking aisle. All my men walked down the aisle. I walked down the aisle. I had the motherfucker smoke when I walked out the motherfucking door. The smoke machine was going. I stepped out the door. They was like, "Oh shit!" They was like, "Look at this nigga Dwayne." I was like, "Fuck man!" I was like, "Y'all think I'm gonna pay $20,000 and I'm just gonna stand here? Fuck no! I'm walking down this goddamn aisle too." They're like, "You ain't supposed to." I said, "It's my wedding just like it's hers. This both are our wedding. I'm walking down this goddamn aisle." I walked down the motherfucking aisle. She walked down the aisle. And see, the way we did it was, I walked down the aisle first. I walked down the aisle after all my men walked down the aisle. Then all her bridesmaids walked down with my men. And then I walked the aisle. They stopped the music, and then they put on the song that I wanted. They had the smoke machine come on. I popped the door open. I walked out and walked down the motherfucking aisle. Then my great nephew come running down like the bride is coming. And he ran down the aisle telling me the bride is coming. Then she came, the flower girl, and her and her father came. Halfway down the aisle, I walked, they stopped. I walked up, met her father, and then me and her walked the rest of the way down together.
Yeah. I think my song, when I ended up having to walk down with the groomsmen, it was Wipe Me Down. So I was like, I don't know what is this music? Like, because we got married. She got married in Arundel Mills.
Oh, shit.
So I was out there and I was like, what is this music? Y'all got some Bootsy, UGK, Zero, anything? And they were like, we got the Bootsy. Write me down. They're like, yeah. Say no more. And that was.
What did I come out to? I'm trying to remember what song that I came out to.
And
I came out to.
Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Oh yeah, you couldn't tell me shit. But that was kind of how I did it. And I was like, I got hot. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. This is way too many people.
That's what I came out to.
Too hot.
I came out to Eric Benet's Spend My Life.
Oh yeah, I like that song.
My wedding, I had that bitch is up there too. I'm like, who?
No. I came out to JoJo and Casey.
All My Life.
Yeah, All My Life.
Oh boy, that song.
Spend My Life. Spend My Life was our first song. We did our first. That was our first song.
Yeah, and my, I'm a little different. I'm a little different than everybody because, like I said, I did not have a wedding. I just kind of did a shotgun. I was like, fuck all this. I'm not going to do all this shit. I'm going to
The only reason why me and my wife both had a wedding because when we both got married the first time, we both did the same thing. We went to the Justice of Peace. Neither one of us had a wedding.
Done.
She didn't have a wedding with her first husband. I didn't have a wedding with my first wife, so I was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna have a wedding." And so I went ahead and paid $20,000. Well, we both paid $20,000, and we had a wedding. I was like, "Fuck that! I am not standing up here at this goddamn altar." They were like, "That's what you're supposed to do." I said, "No, that's the traditional wedding." I said, "Nigga, we passed the tradition. This is our second marriage.
Second time.
I'm walking down this goddamn hall."
Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. Like I say, my thing is, I'm cool. I don't need to spend all that money. I'm good because and it's just me. I'm like, nah.
No, I mean,
1 month.
I understand that.
No,
but see, she always wanted a wedding. I always wanted a wedding. We never had one, and so I was like, fuck it. It's a one time in a lifetime thing, so we're gonna do it. And actually, to be honest with you, having a wedding instead of going to the Justice Peace, having a wedding, that is something that you're gonna always remember, and you got the photos and all that stuff from it. It is a once in a lifetime thing. I mean, if you get married multiple times, then I mean, it water it down. But being though that we never had a wedding before, it was both our first wedding.
Yeah,
that's why we went ahead and did it.
See, I think what kind of threw me for a loop, it was like, okay, look, I'm not gonna deal with all this shit. I don't want to deal with all this shit. I didn't want to. I had my shotgun, and I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And one monkey don't stop my show because the shit ain't work out. But I'm not in a hurry, like a lot of females want to hurry up and. No, I'm gonna
Hell
chill.
no.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna, let me, whatever happens, happens. But I ain't finna rush shit.
No.
He definitely not finna rush. And whatever happens, happens. And I'm cool because I'm like 20,000. You know what I can do with that? I can invest that. I can do this with it. I can put that here. He can go do this with that. And that's how my mind operates. Because I think the wedding, I think she spent 25,000 at a Ronda Mills, and I was like, 25,000, huh? And I'm looking like 25,000. Do we got an open bar since you paid 25,000? I said, because that's all I'm concerned about. Was it open bar? Do I got a tip?
We had an open bar at our joint. We had an open bar.
And she said, it's open bar. I said, but you don't even drink. She said, drink for me. Say no more.
We didn't have ours at a traditional church or none of that. We had it at a VFW. We had it at a VFW because this VFW that we went to, it wasn't like the normal VFW and all that. It was a big ass open space, and it was nice as shit. It was out Waldorf. It was nice as shit. I was like,
my mom, that's where my mom moved from, was that city. My mom moved from there to here, back home.
Oh, from Waldorf?
She moved out there. She left here and moved out there, and then I brought her back last year.
Yeah. So yeah, we was out there. I was like, oh yeah, that was like, this joint nice as shit. So like I said, we paid 20,000 for our wedding, but it wasn't like we rushed our wedding because we got engaged, but we didn't get married until like 3 years later.
Yeah.
So we planned that shit and we saved a little bit of money here and there until we decided, okay, this is what we wanted, and we had enough money saved up for what we wanted. So we didn't go broke, and when the wedding was over, we was back struggling and had to work every motherfucking day to make sure we pay these motherfucking bills. Nah, we planned that shit out.
I got businesses I'm trying to do that I want to do. It's like, nah, I want to do this and get this done, get this and do this, get this off the ground, do this. It's like, it's so many things that I want to do, and I'm like, I can wait. I'm cool. But I'm not. It's not just about me. I'm not on my time. I do take into.
You was talking about Rundle Mills in Maryland. Why the fuck they go to
that whatever that hotel was? They got all that glass on the front.
Oh, right there where that's right there by where they got the casino now. It's right there by the casino.
Yeah, I went to
Merlin Live. That's where the casino is.
But this was in 2014. Yeah, 14.
Then
so I won $60 in the Horseshoe Casino. I was like, cash it out, I'm done. Because
it was right when I think that was right around the first time that they opened up the casino.
Yep, I was in there and I won, and I took that as a sign of good fortune. Boy, was I wrong. That was a sign of the doomsday on that day.
That's why a lot of people like coming out to the MGM. They like coming out to the MGM because Baltimore had the Horseshoe, and then you had Arundel Mills had Merlin Live, but it ain't shit like the MGM. The MGM, that shit. I don't know how the one in Vegas is because I've never been to the MGM in Vegas, but the one in Maryland, that shit nice as shit.
Yeah,
real nice.
I flew into BWI, and it was cold as fuck. I'm like, me, I'm from Texas. This is cold.
I know.
I don't like this kind of cold. And they were like, oh, we're finna go here. full motherfucking shit. You better go warm up the motherfucking vehicle. It's cold. I'm not walking out of this building to a cold vehicle till that bitch is warm.
Why you think when we was standing outside waiting for G5 to come and y'all was talking about it's cold, I was sitting there chilling like it wasn't nothing going on.
Right.
I was used to that shit.
Amazing.
I was used to it. I was like, this. I mean, it's chilly, but it ain't that motherfucking cold where I'm gonna be out this bitch freezing. But it was chilly though.
Like,
But
and that's my thing. I'm like, no, I'm cold. If I'm cold, I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna be just like cold. I'm cold. Like, I don't do all that. If I hit Gabe in his chest or something, I'm cold.
and see, Baltimore is a little more colder than it is in parts of Maryland where I'm at, because Baltimore they right there by the water. They right there by the water, so it gets a little bit more colder there because that water is right there. So that air coming off that water makes that shit a little bit more colder.
Yeah, I was by. I think it was Fort Meade. I think that's where.
Yeah, you right there by Fort Meade.
Yeah,
Fort Meade right there.
Fort Meade, and I was like, it's cold. Then I went back out there. I think it was 2016 or 2017 when I went back out there, and I was like, it's hot, but not hot.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, you need to bring your ass a text. Then Yvette, we got the text. He was like, oh, I'm finna die because it's hot. And I'm like,
if you come out here like the middle of July, the beginning of August, you be like, God damn, this a different type of heat. This ain't the heat like in Texas. Like Maryland and DC, the heat out here is humid. So you be out this motherfucker like, God damn, it's hot as shit out this bitch. Like in Texas, you be like, okay, it's hot. It's hot out here. I mean, it's hot. But in Maryland, it's like when you hot it, like when you in Maryland and it gets hot, it's like you feel like you can't breathe. You like, oh hell no, I can't be out this motherfucker.
I was in Georgia. I was in Georgia when it was hot, and I was like, oh okay, I'm cool with this. Y'all got anything else? Like, look what I had on: wife beater, J's, and shorts, chilling. Like, this is nothing. I can do this. But I was on a military post. I was on Fort Benning. So there's a lot of people that was really not acclimated. And I was like, this ain't nothing. I'm from Texas. If I can survive Texas heat, I can survive any heat anywhere. Y'all
I know I'm
stuck. I'm like, it's like hot in the motherfucking, hot, humid. And I'm like, y'all got some drink? Do you need to go to the gas station and go get a drink? Because, on base, they serve, you can go buy a bottle of alcohol at the gas station. And I was like, perfect.
That's how they do in DC too.
I could walk to the gas station.
Well, I ain't gonna say DC. They got that in Virginia. Like Virginia, you go to the gas station, them motherfuckers be serving alcohol. They got beer and wine at the gas station. Some DC gas stations has it. Not a lot of them no more. But most of them is that you got to go to an actual liquor store. But
yeah, I do that.
We got stuff that don't nobody else got. Like we got drive-through liquor stores. Like you can literally drive up and be like, hey, let me get a bottle of such and such. Let me get a fifth of Henny, and let me get a fifth of and put that shit in the motherfucking car. Put that shit in and just drive the fuck off.
Yeah, they have that in some spots here. They got that in Louisiana, but when it comes here, I don't know why, but people are crazy about their guns here. What's up, Angie? Y'all speak to Angie. She's in here. Ricky Williams' wife. She right there.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah, what's going on, too?
Out here in Texas, people love their guns, and that's what they do. But when it comes to alcohol, we have some of the worst restrictions I've ever seen in my life. Like the liquor store, Monday through Saturday, close at 9. If it closed at 9 on Sunday, liquor store closed. Sundays, you cannot buy no beer or no wine until after 10 a.m. Now, after 9, during Monday to Friday, the only way you're going to get some alcohol is at a bar. Unless you already bought your bottle, you're going to have to go to a bar. And I'm like, they have these tight restrictions.
Not in DC.
We have a lot of drunk driving now. We have lots of drunk driving.
we got motherfucking liquor stores that open up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and them motherfuckers don't close until like 2 in the morning.
They in Louisiana, they sell alcohol. I bought a bottle of Ciroc in Louisiana at Walmart.
Oh, we got that here. We got that here.
What?
Matter of fact, we got motherfucker Whole Foods. Is it Whole? No, not Whole Foods. Harry Tweeters. Harry Tweeters, they sell alcohol. You can go in Harry Tweeters, go grocery shopping, and buy your alcohol all in the same spot.
No, the only thing you're gonna get in the grocery stores out here is some beer or some wine. They are not gonna sell no actual alcohol. It's not had no vodka, E&J, Hennessy.
Now we got stores like that too where you can only buy just beer and wine, but they do have a couple of grocery stores where you can buy actual alcohol. The only thing is when you get to the register and they scan the alcohol, they gotta scan your ID as well.
Yeah. I remember one night this is way before 9 o'clock. So this tell you how long I've been drinking. I went to the liquor store. I was like, okay, let me get there before it closed. I grabbed my driver's license and tried to swipe it like it's my debit card. They ain't had no business giving me that bottle. Not a damn drop of business. I was like,
Damn.
Look, no. And I was like, look, and I'm over here like, what the fuck happened?
And that's the thing. We got certain liquor stores. You can buy on Sundays. You can buy beer and wine all day long, but after 12 o'clock is when you can buy alcohol.
See, we ain't got that. At
Sunday, you can't buy no alcohol on Sundays until after 12 o'clock.
Sunday, it is Sunday being all the liquor stores are closed. You will not, unless you know the hood spots, which everybody know where one of them is. But on Sunday, every liquor store is closed. You will not be able to buy no vodka, Hennessy, anything on Sunday unless you take your black.
I just say like this: every single Friday. Every single Friday, I don't care what day of the year it is, every single Friday, you can ride past damn near every fucking liquor store. You're going to see a line of cars at the drive-thru, and you're going to see the parking lot filled. Everybody buying alcohol for the whole weekend because either it's something going on TV or niggas having parties or whatever. So niggas is always buy alcohol Friday nights. They'll go out and buy alcohol for damn near the whole fucking weekend. You see that shit every Friday night.
I'll be looking at Gabe, and Gabe, because he works so much and he be moving around. Every now and then he'll forget that the day is Sunday. He will forget because he is just lose track of days. His ass he is literally moving from the time the sun comes up until that little peanut head start doing it. He is. That little peanut head will, but it doesn't do that until like 2 or 3 in the morning. That's when he'll fall asleep and he'll wake up. I'm like, bro, it's like 5 in the morning, and that's what he be running off of sometimes. And I'm like, sleep. So come Sunday, and I'm like, dang, I done drank all my alcohol. I drank the rest of it. He's like, let's go to the liquor store. I'm like, baby, it's Sunday. He's like, is it? If it wasn't Sunday, I've been and pulled up and got a bottle. It's Sunday. There is no liquor stores open today. Let's go to a bar. And that's where that wonderful, magnificent idea comes from. Ain't that right, Gabe?
I gotta say, me and my wife, we don't drink as much as we used to drink. Like we'll get a bottle of wine before we get alcohol now, because I just don't try to get fucked up like that, because I have to work. Well, we both have to work 7 days a week, so we won't be trying to get fucked up like that. So we'll just get some wine and we'll just be sitting back. If it's one of the days that we don't have to work, we'll get some wine and we'll sit back and be watching TV. And I look over at her and she look over at me, and I take one more sip. Next thing I know, we both like, hey, babe, let's go get in the bed. All right, hold on.
That's what I be telling Gabe, because Gabe will sit there. Now he don't, he don't drink like that, But every now and then, I don't know, Gabe, he just gets to drinking, and I was like, uh-oh. That one time I seen Gabe, he was hurting. Oh, that shit was funny.
Yeah, no. See, that's the thing. Case of boy, yeah, you can get beer.
Oh yeah.
You can get beer in DC and Maryland anywhere. I mean, at any time of the day, you can get beer. It just like if you go to like a gas station in Virginia, you're not getting no goddamn beer. I don't give a fuck what time. I mean, after I think it's like after 12 o'clock, you're not getting no goddamn beer. But in DC and Maryland, if the liquor store is open, shit, you get beer any goddamn time of the day. Like I said, we got liquor stores that will open up like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. When I'm getting off of work, I see motherfuckers going to the liquor store. I get off at 6 in the morning. I ride past the liquor store. Motherfuckers is going in the liquor store at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you better let you know it's after 10 out here.
Damn, y'all niggas some alcoholics. 6 o'clock in the morning, y'all going to get beer and alcohol? And that's too fucking early for me to be drinking. I ain't trying to drink that damn early. If I'm drinking that early, it's a motherfucking mimosa.
I'm drinking more than that. But Gabe, look, Gabe them been privy to see a whole bunch of shit that people didn't have the opportunity to see with me drinking, and I've seen some shit with him, and I was like, the one time his ass was fucked up, I didn't even take pictures because I was too busy laughing and fucking with him. Oh, it was.
I can't even picture Gabe. I can't even picture Gabe fucked up off of alcohol.
I can.
I know you can. I can't. Matter of fact, the whole time I was out there, he didn't drink alcohol not one time that I can remember. Oh no, he did. He had a shot. He had that damn gummy bear shot. We all had that gummy bear shot. That's the only fucking drink I remember him drinking.
That don't even count. That don't even, because you can't taste no drop of alcohol from that.
Did he? I'm trying to think. Did he order a drink when we all sat down and ordered a drink?
Yes, he did. I ordered it.
I just don't remember him drinking.
I
don't remember him drinking at all.
It was a little glass with a little straw, and he drank it after 3 or 4 sips. But with Gabe,
I know I had a Long Island. I know I ordered me a Long Island. I was mad as shit. I was like, this motherfucker Long Island weak as hell.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink that there. But that's what our brethren had, and
I wasn't expecting it to be weak
from Long Island.
I wasn't expecting it to be weak because Long Island is all alcohol. And I'm like, this shit shouldn't be weak. It's all alcohol. Why? Y'all put too much chase in this bitch.
Well, see the fella that came in later after we was like, oh, there you go. He had a tea from Long Island, and he didn't know it was from Long Island. And I was like, oh my God, they're gonna kill me. He already drunk.
I can't picture his ass fucked up neither.
Look,
his big ass being fucked up. I can't picture his big ass being fucked up.
Look, brisk iced tea in a can, water on the rocks. Gabe,
he too fucking big.
I will never forget that day that we had pulled up. Me and my uncle pulled up. We were sitting there drinking, and Gabe was like, "I'm on my way," but Evan showed up, and he was like, and I remember what was said on the live, like, "Get him a Long Island." Say no more. Get him a Long Island iced tea, and he drank in like 4 gulps, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die." Then Gabe pulled up, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is horrible." At the time that Gabe had pulled up, his forehead had touched the table, and I was like, "You cannot lay here like this. You gotta get up." I was like, that was the day my heart panicked. And Gabe walked over there. He was like, he spoke that he spoke, and he was like, he gave him a hug. And he looked at him and was like, "I didn't do it. I didn't. It's not me." He was like, "What did you do to him?" I was like, "We got a Long Island iced tea." And when he drank it, and when BF drank it after like 4 gulps, he was like, he picked up and was like, "Was it alcohol in there?" I was like, Yep. His head. I was like, oh. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. They gonna kill me. And then with Gabe was around the corner from here, and Gabe was just drinking, and he was on a live, and he went live on Instagram. I was like, he don't even look right in the face after what he had been doing. And I was like, this is not gonna end well. And I was like, he came back to the house and we were asleep. And I got up and went to work like I normally do because it's on a day I had to work the next morning. Man, that shiny peanut head. Oh man, he had it coming out of both ends at the same time.
Oh.
Because he was asleep, and I was like, ain't no way he finna be out this late, and I gotta go to work. So every few minutes, I'm like, wait, are you okay? Do you need anything? Are you okay? I like wake him up like every 30 minutes to an hour. You all right? So he couldn't sleep. Like, you need something? Like literally around the clock, same time. You all right? You need anything? So when it finally hit him, and he had to go to the bathroom, and I'm just sitting there like, and I peed my head around the corner. Are you all right?
I remember the last time I got fucked up, and that's when I said I would never get that fucked up ever again in life. I was at at my mother-in-law house. Me and my wife was at my mother-in-law house. It was my mother-in-law birthday party, and on her birthday she always throw a stripper party. So I'm in that motherfucker getting fucked up. I wasn't expecting to get fucked up, but I got fucked up. And all I remember is my ass laying on the motherfucking floor. I'm looking at my wife, but I'm out. I'm looking at my wife, and then I look over, and the motherfucking stripper got her ass in my face. I looked at my wife again, I looked back. I like, bitch, move the fuck out the way.
Oh.
I said, bitch, move the fuck out the goddamn way. I ran over to my motherfucking wife. I was like, babe, give me the goddamn keys. I need to go sit in the car. She like, yeah, you better go sit in the car because I'm about to kill this bitch.
Man, appreciate the Casey boy for the cash out.
Because at the stripper party, we give out beads to people that don't want to have the stripper. So I had a whole neck full of beads on because every time we have this stripper party, it's this one stripper that always try to get me on the floor. And so my wife was like, fuck no, this bitch is not getting you this time. So she gave me all the motherfucking beads. I like Mr. T with nothing but beads on my goddamn neck. I had all the motherfucking beads on. And then somehow, I don't know how I ended up on the floor because I wasn't by the floor. I was standing beside my wife. We was on the stairs standing beside my wife. And now all I know, I wake up and I'm looking at my wife and she's still standing on the stairs and I'm looking at her. But then I look over and I see the girl ass in my face. I'm like, bitch, move the fuck out my way. I pushed the bitch and she hit her motherfucking head on the fireplace. She hit her head on the fireplace. So I got up and went over to my wife. I was like, I said, babe, give me the keys. I need to go sit in the car. She said, yeah, go sit in the car. I'm about to kill this bitch. I don't know how I got on till this day, I still don't know how I got on that motherfucking floor.
I'm telling you, I got some funny. I think I'm gonna do a show where we talk about just the drunk stories and things that we done. Cause man, I got some motherfucking stories about that. And this is before I was like, I drink a lot. And you've seen I drink a whole lot. And but this is years in the making before I got to the drinker that I am now. Before, I had to build up my tolerance, so I was fucking up. Man, look, I got some motherfucking stories. I'm motherfucking be laughing. I was like, I don't know what happened. Did I say that for real? Or are you sure that was me? Or was that somebody else? Because if I don't know that was me, that can't possibly have been me for me to agree with that is what you said, I said. Like that was the lies that I was on at the time. I know what I said because I was there when I said it. I did not say any of that. Like, you don't believe me or your lying eyes and ears. You know what I'm saying? Like that was me. Like I was bad. And that was when I was building up my tolerance. But now it's like shit, I can drink
I,
literally.
I would never get that fucked up. When I feel like I'm getting tipsy, I'm like, okay, that's enough.
I stopped now. But you know, growing up and I've been drinking for a very long time. So I didn't have my child until I was like gonna turn 22. So from all the alcohol and drank until prior to me becoming pregnant, it was like, it's go for it. It's for the free 99.
I ain't had my first child till I was 24, about to turn 25 when I had my oldest son.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, but from the time I was like 14 all the way up until now, I was always able to get in motherfucking clubs because I had a full mustache at the age of 14.
Oh yeah,
so niggas always thought I was older than what I was. They were like, I never got card for going to the liquor store, buying cigarettes or buying alcohol, none of that. Niggas be like, Dwayne, go get some alcohol. I'm like, nigga, I ain't old enough. They're like, nigga, they think you old enough. I'm like, all right, give me the money. Yeah. I go in the motherfucking liquor store and buy the shit. Niggas would never ask for my motherfucking ID. They would never ask for ID.
I did not go try to buy alcohol, but I was able to get into every club I needed to get into just because off the strength that I knew so many people and they knew who I was. And it was, put it this way, I was so popular back then that when I used to go into different bars, depending on who was DJing, they would actually announce me being there on the radio.
Motherfucker, my
motherfucker know that I was there.
I'm gonna tell you how dumb these motherfucking bouncers are. My brother will use my ID to get in the same club that I'm going to. I will be like 4 people in front of him. I will walk through, then my brother will walk through. But he will use my ID. They already knew who I was, so they didn't ask for my ID. So I will walk in. My brother will use my ID. Me and my brother don't look alike. My brother is light-skinned and taller than me. My brother's like 6'1", 6'2", and light-skinned. I'm brown-skinned. I'm 5'10". I'm like, we don't look nothing. I got a face full of hair. This nigga barely got a mustache. I'm like, we don't look alike. How the fuck y'all thought that was me? I'm like, whatever. These motherfuckers will literally let my brother in. They see the ID. They look at my brother. They're like, okay, go ahead. I'm like, because I be standing at the motherfucker joint waiting. I know they're going to set this motherfucker back. I be like, my brother like, I told they going to let me in. I'm like, these motherfuckers dumb as shit.
Oh, yeah. I didn't have to show any ID. I mean, like I say, what's up, Macadocian, Mac of the South? I just was chilling because, like I say, people knew who I was and they knew that fellas were going to come. They knew that I was going to bring them some money because the fellas were going to buy the bars out. I've had several individuals and here's the thing, and my uncle, whenever I can get my uncle on here, he's going to attest that when it used to come to me back in the day, if I'm at the club, like I used to club back then, if dudes try to come holler at me, I'm like, you bringing one drink? I got my uncle, my cousin, my other uncle. It's like 5 of us. You're not gonna just bring one drink. You're gonna bring 5 drinks. And we would drink on a dude's dime and no problem. And my uncle was like, yeah, they were doing that. Of course they were. And I would still go home with my uncle and them when the club is over. I didn't leave.
That's how my sister never went out to a club like that. But when she did go to a club, niggas would try to holler at niggas, be like, don't fuck with her. They were like, what? They were like, nah, you don't know whose sister that is? They were like, nah. They were like, man, that's Wu and Dwayne's sister. They were like, that's Dwayne and Wu's sister? They were like, yeah. They were like, oh shit, I didn't know they had a sister. They were like, yeah, they got a sister. That's her. Don't fuck with her. My sister be like, damn, I can't never go nowhere. Don't nobody want to talk to me because of y'all motherfuckers. Like, because they ain't supposed to be talking to you.
I was in there. I was winning like a motherfucker. I didn't spend no motherfucking money back then, and it didn't make no sense. Like anything I wanted, anything I needed, it was supplied. It didn't matter, and I didn't have to smash anybody. That's what the game got fucked up. I don't know what happened, but I didn't have to smash nobody for no money. I didn't have to do anything.
my sister was one of those girls that was naive to every fucking thing. She ain't know about nothing about the streets. I was like, fuck no.
Everything.
I took her to 2 go-go's in her whole fucking life. She's only been to 2. And niggas was like, don't fuck with her. That's Wu and Dwayne's sister. Don't fuck with her. They were like, oh shit, I ain't know they had a sister. They were like, yeah, cause she don't come out like that. They don't let her come out like that. Leave her alone.
Yeah, man, I'm in there.
You fuck with her, that means Wu and Dwayne's gonna be on your ass. So
Look,
niggas will not fuck with my sister for shit.
I was with Uncle and I was chilling. But let me see. Yeah, we didn't reach a 3-hour mark. I was like, we're gonna go and jump up off here because it's like 12. It's gonna be 12:20 here, and I still gotta take me a shower so I can get ready for bed.
Mm-hmm.
So feel free, go on and give me your last words, and then I'll hit Gabe up. Unless I think he might be with the kids because he ain't spoken in a minute, so he might be with the kids or he might be in.
Y'all already know. Appreciate you, Quick. It's your boy, Boxing Matchups. Y'all know y'all can catch me there on YouTube. Like I said, I'm working on some stuff. I'll be back doing my live stream, but I'm dropping videos. So I'll holler at y'all. It's been a pleasure, Quick.
Oh yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
All
right. Yeah, Gabe either ain't said anything or Gabe is sleeping right about now. That peanut head and went to sleep over there, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be snoring in a minute. So I'm finna go on and jump off. So I'm gonna take me a shower because I got to get up. My alarm clock really does go off at 7:10 in the morning, but I typically get up about 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock at the latest, and I just kind of lay in the bed because I don't want to get up. But I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Appreciate you, Case Boy. I appreciate you for the Cash App. Thank you. I appreciate you, Kenneth Johnson, for the Cash App. Thank y'all very much. Yeah, you already know Syria. You know what it is. But I thank y'all. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me. And I greatly appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash the like button on the way in, on the way out. Look, we TWT, we all we got. I'm about to go in and hit y'all with the outro, which is my intro. So here y'all go. Take a look at that. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me. It's from Nolan's family. Praise your Rachel. Look, hey, y'all know that's that intro. Hey, I got to keep from side. So thank y'all for pulling up on me. Gabe didn't drop off because I think he might have just woke up. But thank y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow in these YouTube streets. Please, please, please do not forget we do have a family meeting tomorrow at 6 p.m. with most likely using T and Gabe's channels. Mine will be the backup if needed. So all the TWT family members, please make sure you pay attention. We need you guys promptly to be there on time so we can get this meeting taken care of, because we do have just a few things that we need to take care of. It'll take about maybe 30 minutes at the most. So we really need to make sure that all our TWT family members, 6 p.m. Central Time, T's channel and Gabe's channel, most likely, and like I say, mine will be a backup if needed. If everybody shows up on time, that will probably take up T and Gabe and maybe some of mine. So just make sure y'all clear your schedule. Skywalker, appreciate you for pulling up. Look, make sure y'all pay attention. This will be dropped and released multiple times throughout the day tomorrow so that people cannot forget, because we do need to get these things handled and get everything discussed for the family reunion. So it's coming up in September, so we appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. Like I said, y'all could have been anywhere else in Aurora, but y'all chose to be here with me, and I greatly appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. To the individuals that have a problem with anything that I've said, you know what you can do. You can go suck my nuts. And we out this thing.